This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey, buddy, lately we've been reaching for the same thing for lunch and dinner multiple times a week. Goodles.
That's right, Wags. I'm on a Goodles streak.
Wow.
Goodles tastes just like the mac and cheese we know and love, but packed with protein and nutrients. And the newly launched single-serve cups are perfect for busy schedules. There they are right in front of us.
I like not having to do the dishes after one of these single-serve cups, I'll say. That's a lot of fun.
I agree, Wags.
No
Sometimes I get jealous of those who live in Greece. They get to smash their plates. Me, I got to wash them.
Yeah.
That's why the Goodles single-serve cups are perfect for me.
And you don't have to remember to buy milk. It's just right in there.
It's true.
Every serving of Goodles mac and cheese has 14 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber with prebiotics, and 21 vitamins and minerals from real plant sources. They have an amazing variety of flavors. Me, I like the Shella Good.
Shella Good is Shella Good. Plus, there are vegan and gluten-free options, Wags. It's a low glycemic index food, which means it provides steady energy instead of a carb crash. And on top of that, it's kosher and clean label purity award certified.
Do what we did. Get yourself some Goodles. We know you'll love them too. Pick up Goodles on your next shopping trip. It's available nationwide at Target and Walmart, plus many other major grocery stores and retailers. And don't forget, the new single-serve cups.
Opa!
On April 5th, 1987, the Fox Broadcasting Company premiered its first-ever primetime lineup, dysfunctional family sitcom Married with Children, and personality-driven sketch review The Tracy Ullman Show. The latter would spawn the still-airing The Simpsons, the animated series that would fully entrench the so-called Fourth Network as an American institution, and become an institution itself. In fall of 1990, now the network TV it girl for younger viewers, Fox found its first dramatic series hit with Beverly Hills 90210, a teens played by 20-something soap opera that turned a zip code into a tourist destination. And by July of 1992, Fox had coaxed 90210 creator Darren Star, who'd later go on to create Sex and the City, into making a spin-off. Called Melrose Place, the cast and crew figured out on the go that the secret of success was to lean into the soap, making a gloriously trashy series awash in sex and murder. While the show's peak of cultural relevance was short-lived, it lingered in the collective consciousness and succeeded in making the West Hollywood street of Melrose a globally known shorthand for glamour. And so it was Melrose Place where, in January of 2013, Josh Zad, notably not Josh Gad, opened a high-end coffee shop appealing to similarly cool and moneyed Angelinos. In keeping with its LA-born identity, in 2019, the company waded into the Lakers-Clippers intra-city feud, with a publicity stunt banning new Clippers Kawhi Leonard and Paul George from its stores. Today, with 24 locations across California, as well as in Austin and Kuwait, this unashamedly upper-class brand owns a registered trademark on the memed phrase, "But first, coffee." But second, how does it taste? This week on Doughboys, Alfred Coffee. Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Tiger Weiger, along with my co-host, Ari Aster's Dough is Afraid, the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell.
Dough is Afraid.
I didn't see Beau is Afraid. Did you see it?
I did. I like the first 35 minutes of it when Beau is afraid, when Beau is mostly afraid. And then he gets, I mean, he is afraid the whole movie.
Beau got too brave for you. And I don't want to talk too early. I know there's a big chunk of your fan base that doesn't want to hear from me at all. but
that's not true.
I remember you saying you couldn't relate to Beau anymore once he grew the slightest fraction of a spine in the film. And you said, "Oh, I don't get it anymore." Like this character, I used to know who this guy was. He was true. Me.
He confronts a penis monster at one point in the movie. There's a lot that goes on. You know what? I enjoy every attempt that Ari Aster makes.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Eddington.
I haven't seen Eddington yet.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
There's a lot. People are divisive on it.
It's Paddington's brother. Joking around.
He likes preserves instead of marmalade.
Okay, pretty freaky,
Yeah.
but that's the twisted mind of our Aster.
You talked about a penis monster. He's got a penis monster of his own in Eddington.
Oh,
Shows
I've heard
his
this.
big fucking hog.
I heard that there's a big hog in it.
Yeah.
Who's whipping it out there?
Joaquin? Joaquin himself, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, geez, man.
I don't listen that often. The last episode I listened to, the Papa John's one, was also the first 15 minutes were about a movie you had just seen that has a big hog in it.
Yeah.
What movie was that?
20. You don't know which
28
one?
28
Which of
years
the
later.
movies
28
you're talking
years
about?
later,
A
yeah.
show
28
about a
years
guy with
later.
a big hog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to talk before I'm
No,
supposed
please.
to. I actually have a much scarier version of it in my head than Sean does, which is not that your audience doesn't want to hear from me. It's that they have forgotten about me entirely because this show that occupies such a huge part of my own mental landscape and that of our show is not deliberately keeping us off of it. It's just out of sheer indifference.
Yeah, that's right. The opposite of love is not hate; it's indifference, and
I
we've been
love
experiencing
The Boys.
that.
We love our boys. It's been too long. Been far too long.
I'm like, I was like driving here, being like, oh, I've like had and raised like another child since I was here before. Like it's like I'm like in a whole other phase of my life. Like it's just been.
Time is crazy in that
And
way.
we're right
really
next to
is
you. Like we see you
crazy.
multiple times a week.
We see you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to catch up on sort of the lore of it all, we did a live show with you guys where you announced on stage that we were going to be on this show within the calendar year.
Yes.
Which let us know that you had been withholding it in a way that
That was pre-COVID or something.
it was
Was this the PCast blast?
It was June of 2024, so we didn't
okay.
quite
Oh,
make the
yeah,
calendar
okay.
year. It is
That's right.
now
That's right.
September of the following year. But
Oh, I thought it was pre-Mitch getting COVID is what I meant.
right.
Which is how we got canceled on last time. And it was like, got to get you back on. And then another 8 months went
I did
by.
get, which I did get COVID.
It was
I
a
did
bad
get
case
COVID,
of it, I
and I
think.
got
Yeah.
long COVID from that COVID. I believe is what happened. I think that's what happened.
Doe was afraid because of all the mom stuff. Daniel from SLC roasted
Oh,
sure.
birdfuck.com.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
That
Tracks.
makes sense.
Mitch, you and I saw Jimmy Angel,
We did.
which I've never seen, the 90-year-old teen idol over at the Smokehouse in Burbank. Our friend of the show, our MUFO, Mike Carlson, took us over there.
Yes, this 90-year-old guy who plays music. You knocked over a cane, and then
I did knock over a woman's cane. I retrieved it.
You knocked over a woman's cane, and then a guy at the other table tried to give it to me and Gabrus, thinking we needed the cane. Which
You guys are having the two motorcycles, right?
did you enjoy Jimmy Angel? It was fun to see you out, Wags.
It was
Gabrus and I
interesting.
joined.
I've
Maddie
been trying
Smith
to go out
was
a little
there.
bit more, yeah, but past guest Maddie Smith. It's
Mike Carlson.
It was a fun night. It was a fun atmosphere. This guy is like he does have a legitimately wonderful voice for a man who's in his 10th decade.
Yeah.
And
106-year-old World War II
106-year-old
veteran
World
was
War
there.
II veteran was there.
Wow.
A lot of seniors
I went over and I
cutting
said,
a rug.
"Thank you for your service, sir." I went up to him and I told him that, and he didn't. I don't think he understood me, so I left. But he was dancing at one point, and he was with it. It's an older crowd, but they're very active, Wags.
They were there to have fun.
I'll have to take your word for it.
I'd be donkey-
looking for some kind of affirmation about it from us,
Sure,
or just
yeah.
like confirmation that we heard, and like I heard it for sure.
I'm getting a lot of check-ins on this event
Yes.
that
Everyone's looking at me.
I'm
like
just learning about now.
I
I
absolutely.
think I nervously
heard the
looked at
story.
you. I'm a little nervous having you guys back. We haven't had you on for a while. Sometimes you give us a hard time, and I get scared. I beat Donkey Kong.
You eat Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I did.
What was your run your playthrough time?
Oh, I haven't checked that. I'm guessing
It's a beefy game.
it's a beefy game, kind of the Leon the Professional of video games in a way. What do you say?
That you
In
play
what way?
them with
Because
a
of-
with a 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, because of-
I don't play it. Not from me.
because of Pauline is, I think, canonically 12 or 13 in the
Yes,
game.
with
right?
Donkey Kong, it's very strange. The game is weird. It's a weird
I guess
game.
so. There's nothing at all. Come on. There's nothing untoward between the Donkey Kong Pauline relationship.
I don't think so either. I was just saying that's
Either you think there is with Leon the Professional?
No, I don't think
That was
there
your
is.
read on
No,
that movie.
no.
That they're like that's romantic.
No, not at all. No, but I'm just like I
Okay,
I
so
think
just say
you're
you
bringing
agree with
that
Mitch
to it.
then.
Yeah.
You say you
Then it
agree
is
with
the
me.
professional. I think probably, obviously behind the scenes, right? The architect
sure.
of that film
Mm.
is problematic.
yes.
Yes.
And maybe Weiger's bringing that to it.
That's why I think it kind of has that reputation.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. That's right.
People
Oh.
think of it as the movie's inappropriate.
Right.
The movie's actually nice. You know what I mean? But the people who made this is about separating the art from the artist,
Sure.
which is what I ask everyone to do with your podcast as well.
You don't have to separate it for us. We don't have to separate
But it might help if they did.
You don't have to separate it with
Don't
us.
have to, but you want to be able to enjoy it in public.
The boys are back, Wags. We got the boys back.
That's right.
The Hollywood Handbook boys.
Yes, indeed.
The Great Shrimp Off was a classic podcast episode.
Oh, I think
Great
about it so
episode.
much.
Yeah.
I've listened to it.
I've
again.
gone
Sometimes
back and
I'll listen
listened to it,
because
too.
it was a nice night of my life. But
You
speaking
know-
of Jimmy Angel, remember
Yes,
Angel, our server?
server.
That's right.
Her name, I
Angel was
forgot
lovely.
about
She-
Angel.
She thought that 69 was funny.
Yes.
She did.
That's
yes.
right. Those were the days.
Well, it was just a different time, wasn't it?
It really was.
When you could make a 69 joke to your server at Red Lobster. And you wouldn't have any worry about the townspeople getting their pitchforks out. You
That's
know?
you tell me about it. And by the way, that Red Lobster now closed, I believe.
Is
Wags.
it?
I think so.
Oh, that's a bummer. It was a Canoga Park
Canoga
one.
Park.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
Canoga
it's
Park.
open. Never mind.
Okay. Retracted.
I'm sorry. Well, I think that one is open.
Gosh, now you got me thinking about them Cheddar Bay biscuits. Ooh,
Really yummy.
mama. They're like crack, Mitch. I'm addicted to them. I couldn't get enough. I mean, they are like crack.
They sent us
What
a
do they
lot
put
of.
in those?
They said they're. I think it's just they sent us a package of
They
Cheddar
sent us a
Bay.
nice bundle when we
Yes.
finished off
Us.
Rock Lobster.
Me and
last.
Weiger,
Oh,
not you
okay.
guys. Sorry.
Yeah, they sent us but it included the at home baking mix for the Cheddar Bay biscuits, but I didn't actually make them.
That's interesting to only send
Giving
it
us
to
a
the
biscuit.
losers
No,
of the
I
shrimp
agree.
off.
That would have set a precedent for rev share, or like in the show and stuff like that. And like, no, we can't have that.
We should have shared it with you guys, but it was in the early days where getting something from a podcast seemed kind of special, and I didn't want to share.
Right.
It was just
This
early
might
on.
be the
You have to
last
give
thing I
some
ever
to-
received. Yeah.
No, you can't do that.
We can give you some Goodles if you'd like them.
Yeah, people love Goodles.
What's a
From these
Goodle?
Goodles ads.
Goodles, no?
No.
No, the portmanteau is because I thought because good noodles would be Goodles, but the portmanteau is apparently
'Cause I eat
Goodles.
'em.
Goodles.
Yeah,
I eat them.
I'm eating them too. We're
They're
running an ad
noodles?
for them.
I eat them. Yeah, they're noodles. They're a different kind of base material they're made out of.
Yeah.
And they have they're high in protein, yes?
Yeah. There's a
That's
lot
true.
of investors that invest in it.
We're running an ad for them. No one's mad about it. So
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
everyone's happy about that.
That's
Well, I think that's what's so nice about,
Yeah.
the podcast fan base, and you guys have experienced, obviously, all sides of it, where they do kind of give you a pretty long leash.
Lot
in
of
terms
leeway.
who the sponsorships
For
are,
sure.
or what kind of guests you have on.
and sometimes you have
you
no
know?
idea what any of these places are or
It's
what
true,
they
yeah.
Yeah,
eat.
you don't
Who
necessarily
might-
dig into all, where the money came from to even start the company or anything.
Here's some free product. Here's some ad copy. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't. We're not
You're
going-
thinking, I want to use the studio. The ads kind of pay for the studio
For
space,
sure,
et cetera. And you're thinking, well, that's nice to do the podcast in a studio, and together in person, which the fans prefer. We've tried doing it on Zoom. People were mad about that.
Yeah.
The
And you're
Zoom
thinking, they'll like
days.
this. But then,
The old Zoom days.
God. Now you're taking me back even further.
We got a lot of guests we probably wouldn't have gotten on with Zoom. I think that is a fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, and again, no one was mad about any of those guests. It all
Yeah,
went
so
great.
you get the certain guests, and you think, oh, okay, like this is a big opportunity.
This is a
for
coup.
us.
With
Yeah.
with you guys, I think the fan base just likes to just push the button every once in a while just to make
Right.
sure it still works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It works. We get
Yeah.
stressed out whenever you
just
push
to
the
make
button.
you give
Yeah.
$10,000 to somebody,
Yeah.
just to
It is a good. I've
you dance a
talked to
little bit.
I've talked to a friend who actually points to that entire incident as like the peak symbol of like the sort of like COVID madness that
Yes,
took
for
hold
sure.
of the entire nation, where it was like, I've got to be able to affect something somehow.
It's in Eddington.
It feels Eddington.
Pedro,
it feels like a
Pedro
beat in Eddington.
Pascal's
Yeah.
character is
What is the
subreddit.
podcast called? Is it not directly Doughboys, or is it some sort of food podcast that he called that he I need to see Eddington. I haven't seen it yet. It got taken out of theater far too fast.
I know, that was my experience too. I was like, oh, I'll go see that today, and then I was like, no, I won't, because it's not. I got to drive.
In Hollywood now, there's they're getting things, they're pushing things onto the streaming services very quickly.
I know.
Yeah.
You get just a little sample. It's just promotional, really, to put it in the theater.
Yeah,
It's just an ad for the streaming
It's
service.
very sad.
wow, that really did make you sad.
Yeah. Well, Mitch is going through it.
Mitch, I know you have a little bit of. Are you doing all right?
We love the
Yeah, no,
movies.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
I started crying.
You have a little bit of business I know we have to get to before I formally
Emma, hit him
introduce
with
our
the
guest.
drop.
Yeah.
Help! You gotta help me! This monster's after me. He's terrifying. Please. Who is he? My best friend. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy. Pancake.
So, how'd I do?
Mitch, that was great.
Hey, Mitch, congrats on Twisty Mental, or whatever it's called. Cheers, Drop King. Drop
Wow,
King.
DK put the whip that one up. Coming out of
DK,
retirement.
a
How about that?
Drop King
Our
drop.
friend.
DK
Yeah.
original.
Yeah.
That's from Twisted Metal, the first episode of Twisted Metal.
That's right.
Spoiler alert if you haven't. Speaking of the good streamer, Peacock, which I like.
He was working with us for a while.
Drop King.
Yes, with the
Yeah.
promise that he could get us on this show, which he was he was unable to
Yeah.
make that happen.
I think that you have to be back within the 2026 calendar year now. I think that. I mean, look, Wags doesn't like food challenges anymore.
No, but I mean, you're right. The food challenge is a
who
secondary thing.
ate like 6 shrimp in the last.
It's
episode.
true.
That
He's
is
the
true.
one that doesn't like the food challenge.
The-
Okay,
the-
well, as the winner, I do like them,
Um,
but you decide.
we're not binging for content anymore, but it has been an oversight to not get our guests back on the show more frequently, and this is a thing we need to fix moving forward.
I don't even care.
And we're happy to have them today.
You're the ones who really care about.
From Hollywood Handbook and the Flagrant One, Sean Clements and Hayes Davenport are back.
Thanks
so
for
much for
having us,
being here.
guys.
Hey, thanks for having us. It is really good to
I've
be
been
sitting
looking
with my
forward to
buddies
this.
again.
Yeah.
Hey,
God, we had an active text thread for a while
We
too,
really
and that kind of
did.
disappeared.
we had a great active text thread. I was trying to keep, I still will text it occasionally.
We brought it back for a little while, and I don't want to call anyone in particular, but there was Weiger did not want to participate.
He didn't
I
fuck
have-
with that. Yeah.
Look, I have
the
a
man has a lot
problem.
of text threads. That
No,
is,
I will just interrogate. I have social anxiety and I have problems when things start to get when a relationship starts to get a little bit closer, I tend to retreat. And that's a failing of mine that I'm trying to work on. So that is part of it. But
you turtle up.
yeah,
You-
I tend to turtle up when it's just hey, we're with that.
It was hot.
It
in
feels
the
like an
heat for a while.
obligation.
It feels-
to you.
but
like a social
It
obligation.
feels like a social obligation, but then it also makes me very anxious to even look at it. You know what I mean? But I will take the heat for not engaging. And also part of why when I think that text thread dissipated was during lockdown, and I was going fucking crazy, and that I'll take the heat for that as well. But
hey, we had a bit of a Celtics text thread that had a bit of
We
a.
do.
Well,
and
basketball
I could see
season's
that
starting
getting
up
going
again. We could
Football
get it.
season
Yeah.
is starting. I could see us talk about that. Yes,
Mhm.
the war. It's us against the world, and when it comes to sporting events,
I
and
love
so-
it.
we
Patriots gonna
gotta-
be decent.
We got to stick together.
I'm trying to get Wags. Wags is maybe going to become Raider Nation this
I was
year.
thinking of why. So we went to a restaurant in
Ooh,
Boston.
I
We
like
went to-
that for you.
We went to Legal Seafood, and I told this story on the podcast when we did that episode live in Boston. But the waiter was also
I didn't
from.
hear it.
I'll recap it here.
Great.
The waiter was also from L.A. and
It was on the Patreon. It was a.
It's in my queue.
the waiter was also from I was the first one there. The waiter was also from L.A., so we were chopping it up a little bit. Again, this is the sort of thing I'm comfortable with talking to a stranger. That's a level of engagement I can handle. So I'm talking to this guy. we're both from LA, and he's like, oh, you're a Raider fan? And I'm like, oh, not really. He's like, all right, Raider Nation, and then walks away. And then for the rest of the meal, he calls me Raider Nation. Pretty good.
And so I
was like, maybe I could just work myself into a shoot and be a Raider fan.
That's interesting if that's like a code, that if you're a true member of Raider Nation, when people ask you if you're a Raider fan, you go, not really.
Yeah. You can't not really like something unless you truly love it.
Yeah.
I could see you with a skull mask, expressionless at a Raiders game and cheering them on. I think that you would. I think you'd have a blast.
Pussiest Raiders fan of all time.
I think you're a Chargers fan, personally.
You think so?
If and I would go with you on that.
Yeah.
I've been looking for.
That sounds fun,
right? Doesn't that sound fun?
There's a little bit.
No Rams. You can't. No Chargers over Rams.
Like they're both kind of like on the same footing this season, so you wouldn't be front running. A couple years ago, when the Rams like won the Super Bowl, then I think it was a little corny to be like, now I'm a Rams fan.
Right?
Sure, yeah.
Chargers have always kind of been. They're both in the playoffs last year, but I think Chargers are a little more interesting right now.
I was a Rams fan as a boy. I liked Henry Ellard and Flipper Anderson, the wide receivers. And then they moved, and then I just didn't have a team, and then eventually stopped following the NFL entirely. But so I thought about like, do I get back on the Rams? The Chargers thing is tough because they were in San Diego. My brother lives in San Diego, and the San Diegans are a little bit like why the fucking Chargers leave? You know what I mean? So I think that negative association.
Does he have that like men's rights law office that you see when you're first pulling into San Diego?
He is an alpha. He is
my alpha brother Nate. No, he does not have a men's rights legal practice. Works in the tech industry.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I could have gone to him.
The Chargers need fans is really the truth.
True.
They need home fans in LA.
Yeah.
And I'd like to
field
support someone like that. That's, my weakness.
That's
right. Is it, an underdog, someone vulnerable, someone who really needs me.
Right.
I see the Chargers. I think I can fix them. Right.
Have you all been out to Intuit yet? I have not gotten out there.
Oh yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
what's the experience?
We sat courtside.
How
exciting!
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was fun. In fact, gearing up for the season, the Clippers released a series of like hype photos that were like, "Hey, this is the kind of energy we're bringing into next year."
And the
one of
boys
them,
were on there?
Hayes, is very prominently featured.
Wow.
I'm right behind him. You can't tell it's me, but
Which I'm grateful for because I was wearing our merch. I was wearing that green hat pack
And
hat.
so was
and
I.
if you had seen Sean, you would have seen him wearing the same hat.
Yes.
Wow.
So it would have looked like we were from a special school of some kind. But yeah, it was like
Hat University.
someone's on the like laid out. I'm like willing.
I think it's
him to
Batum
get
has
up.
has like fallen on the ground or something after hitting a shot.
It was like
and
a 4-point
we're
play or
like,
something.
"Ah!"
Yeah, it was sick. It was a fun game.
I went
cool.
to I got courtside seats from Jim Brooks for a game.
Wow.
And I sat on Jim Brooks's courtside seats.
You say Jim Brooks, James L. Brooks.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
He's
but his friends
that's
call him-
yeah.
yeah,
His
his
friends
friends
call him
call
Jimmy.
him
Jim Brooks. They fell all the way down to me from
Right.
the Simpsons. They fell all the way down to the PA. So I took
So
Josh Weiner.
This was when you were working at The Simpsons.
I
Past guest Josh Weiner.
took Josh Weiner to the game, and it was like a buzzer beater game. It was a great game. It was I think it was a buzzer beater. Look, our listeners sometimes get mad when we talk about sports for too long. So
It's
we'll
true.
get to the
Yeah.
SNL hirings and everything like that in a minute.
We gotta cover it, man.
Do you remember back in the 80s, if you were a dropout, that's your parents' worst nightmare? Now, every kid wants to be a
They wanna be
dropout.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
yeah. What do you
aspiration.
want to be when you grow up? A dropout. And then from my generation, you're going, huh? But a little bit younger, you're going like, yeah, you wish that's a big goal to have.
That's a big goal to
that's
have.
the dream.
Thank you.
No, I know. No, those guys, I mean, they are raking it in hand over fist over at Dropout, making money and making us laugh.
That's true.
If you're on Dropout, are you is that like I'm a dropout? Is that a thing people say?
It should be.
I guess maybe it should
We
be.
could start it right now, the irony is we got to get one of these Dropout guys to pick it up, and then it'll catch like wildfire
That's
because
true.
they got a lot of influence.
Then we got to, we're friends with there's dropout crossover
We've had
between
we've had
us.
Dropout guests.
Oh my
of course.
God.
Of course.
But I'll say, like, I don't think Amir likes us talking about this in his house.
Well, because of the shared college humor connection with Sam Reich and Reich or Reich?
Reich seems crazy, but I don't. I have no idea.
Robert Reich is the labor secretary. So I think Sam Reich. I think it's how you.
And
pronounce
his
it.
thing is that like Amir says that like Headgum is actually technically bigger than Dropout.
Oh,
because,
interesting.
like,
Robert Reich is his dad.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, because Dropout like
Wonder how he got that
barely
job.
has any podcast.
Gee. It's a real thinker. I'm stumped.
We'd love to do stuff on that platform.
Oh my God. Literally anything.
I would love to see you
They
guys
just
do
wanna-
some
if
stuff
they
on that
just
platform.
would be
Bring me in and hit me with a fucking fungo bat or whatever the fuck they do. I don't give a shit, man. Beat my ass, you know. See what sounds come out of me. I don't care anymore. Just anything.
We feel you on that. I think that we're very similarly. We've done the podcast for 10 years now.
It's true.
And we're kind of, we just don't know what we're doing anymore.
Yeah, I remember hitting 10 years.
You guys
feels
are
like a long time
are
at
you-
the time.
Are you guys older than you guys are 2 years older than us?
Yeah, I know it feels like you must have
lapped
started
us in
first,
some
and
way,
that's
yeah.
why your show is so much bigger than ours. Where it's like, oh, we just got in at the right time, and it's like,
it's
no,
not a
we were
function
in.
of time.
we were already in at
spent.
that time.
It turns out.
Yeah, it's actually the content of the show that has some impact on whether people listen.
I guessed it on Hollywood Handbook before we had Doughboys. I remember that. I was like, I think it was.
You were in the teens. I feel like.
Yeah.
Always a little nerve wracked before I do Hollywood Handbook, but I always have fun with you guys because you're very supportive.
That's nice to hear you say.
And how can we not support energy like that?
You know, I'd like to make fun of you. There's nothing to make fun of.
How does everyone feel about the Celtics offseason? Because it was like, it was such a
Wags,
bummer.
I like this question.
It was such a bummer. Obviously, Mitch, you and I were together. We were fucking at Planet Hollywood for content in New York City. It was like we both see that we're watching the Jason Tatum injury on mute. And it's fucking
The bottom of his shoe.
What
is
happened there?
disgusting.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Can I see?
Oh my
Got some,
God.
well, it's got some gunk that I stepped in.
Yeah.
with
Oh,
like
it's
feathers
fur,
attached to
but
it.
it's
Yeah.
picked up, the fur's from the rug.
Oh, it's fur.
So, like
okay.
that.
Well,
there's
yeah.
a
Looked like
very
you stepped
clear
on a
story
chicken.
behind
It
that.
looks like it looks like a
But this
cow
is
ate a
much
baby
better.
duck and then you stepped in the manure.
Yeah,
Like so there's like fluff inside.
but it doesn't sting.
Yeah.
It's not poop.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel great about
Yeah.
it. Like we got the bad contracts out the door.
They got
Right,
off.
sure.
They got off bad money without.
I thought you were saying
kind
you
of
felt
deals.
great about the thing on your shoe. I thought that's
no,
what
I mean
okay.
it's like the
I made it
equivalent
the shoe, yeah,
of our Celtics offseason is me scraping my shoe out.
But
Wick-
the
Wick
concern
out.
was that you'd lose Derek White or something,
Sure.
but still get Derek White, still get
No,
Jaylen Brown. Yeah.
Derek White, Jaylen Brown, the two players who are very, very good, really don't, have a huge, glaring sort of like decline happening yet. Where Drew obviously was worse. Porzingis, he'll probably be better this year than he was in the playoffs.
He's got to be.
certainly,
Though
but-
also, I think a long COVID sufferer. I think that's what they say.
Yeah.
We did
it long
the
COVID
same
'cause he's
thing in
tall?
Boston.
Yeah, it's just because he's
Got
tall.
it, yes.
I hear that Joaquin Phoenix got a real long COVID, man. He's been slinging that around. So,
This building is part of the Grousebeck ownership
We've never actually
group.
addressed it. I've
Yeah, I
always
didn't know,
hinted
can we
at it because
say
we
that?
didn't know if we could
Can we
say
say that
it. But you know
publicly?
what?
I don't know why
that.
that's not allowed. It is like it's a known. So we share real estate with Dangerbird Records. They used to be in this unit as
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
which is owned by Wick Grousebeck's brother.
Yes.
Yeah, and so
Which
I think he owns the building, and where Headgum rents from him, I guess.
Wick Grousebeck, for non-sportos, the owner of the Celtics until recently sold
just
to
sold
Tatum.
it.
yeah,
I thought that we could. I thought we would be able to maneuver that into some sort of
into something.
but
Yeah.
it never really happened. Now
You really got spoiled by getting courtside seats from
Jim Brooks once.
Jim Hell Brooks.
James Hell Brooks is that is
What's his new
that is
mo-
one of his IMDb names.
What's his new movie?
How do you know?
No, how do you know was
No,
this
it's-
was like that? That was like 50.
Oh,
But
it
he
is
does
something
these.
like
He does
that.
these
It's a
sentence
lot
movies
like
now,
that.
where it's like, yeah, things you can tell just by looking at her, and then it's just like now the new one's like, what was I about to say again?
He is. I mean, James Brooks is he close to 90 at this point? He's an old man, right?
He's an older gentleman.
But you got to give it up for those older directors. Woody Allen just on the Bill Maher's podcast.
Yeah, Club Random.
Yeah, we want to get on Club Random at some point.
It's interesting. I saw a clip of a conversation they were having where Bill Maher was saying why a sense of humor is so sexy to a woman, and he was sort of explaining to Woody Allen, like, why it creates this intimacy with women. And I just
Bill Maher's
like,
double blessed because he looks great and he's very funny on top of it.
yeah. Yeah, he's saying to Woody, and Woody's like, "Yeah, well, you don't even need it, pal. Look who you're telling." Because you think, I mean, he's been a sex symbol for so long, you forget he's actually sort of a nerdy-looking guy.
Oh, Woody,
Right,
yeah.
You know?
He is definitely
There's
nerdy.
this movie star charisma we've attached to him now, but just a photo of him, totally removed from, obviously we all have.
A current photo of him now, you're saying?
You would, if you didn't know anything, you would think, oh, he's a little bit nerdy.
Kind of nebbish, yeah.
Yeah.
I did go look at the YouTube page for that episode of Club Random today because I was curious how Woody Allen was sitting.
You wanted to recreate it here tonight?
Well, I just like just how he arranged himself, and it was very unusual. But then I looked at all the comments, and all the top comments with hundreds and hundreds of upvotes are some variation of "Let him fucking talk, Bill."
Yes.
Just Bill, can you let him finish one sentence?
Yeah, I've heard that that Bill Maher really took over the conversation. Not that I wanted to listen to it anyways, but I'm looking Woody. I think Woody's going to do Kill Tony next, which I'm excited to check out. I think that will be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe we'll get him on the pod.
My dear Woody, yeah, that'll go great. My dear Bill, with all my heartfelt admiration, please listen to this. Let your guest talk.
Yes.
Woody Allen finally gets the chance to interview Bill Maher. Love the bit when Bill cuts Woody off and says, "That's not relevant. Bill should simply sit in front of a mirror and interview himself."
Well, just to be clear, are these your comments?
These are all me, yeah. Will Bill ever let anyone finish a sentence? The best was when Chevy Chase got sick of it and asked him, "Do you realize I'm in the middle of a sentence?" I haven't seen that interview. A lot of fun. The movie Ella McKay is starring
that's it.
Emma
So it's not
Mackey
a
as the new
sentence.
James L. Brooks movie, and it is
It's called Ella McKay, and it stars
McKay.
Emma Mackey. I
I
thought that was
know.
interesting,
Wow.
too.
two
Yeah.
EMs.
Yes.
Was
Maybe
he
that was
working
intentional.
backwards?
Wait, you're a big South Park fan.
I am.
We recently were
What
talking
the
about
hell?
how Mr. We were just putting together that Mr. Mackey.
We
Mackey
confused
sounds like
Mr.
K.
Yeah.
Wow.
K.
Okay. Mr.
This
Mackey.
is
Mr.
revelatory.
For you.
Right?
It was
I've
right
never
out
thought
in the
about
open.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hiding in
Real
plain
life
sight.
hack.
That is wild.
they had
I
it.
do like the South Park guys, but I'm not one of those guys. I like South Park.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people
You
who-
couldn't believe what they were doing with Trump's penis on the show, huh?
I was outraged. How did he come up with the name Club Random? I guess is my question. I think that
And wasn't it over? Wasn't there a big announcement that Club Random they weren't doing it anymore? Do you not remember this?
I have no
God.
memory of this.
the Marin effect.
It's
I think
not-
I think
I
a
guess
lot.
so.
We lost a lot of podcasters when Marin decided to hang up the headphones, which
You
made
think
us
we
think
lost
about.
a lot of other podcasters when that happened.
Yeah, I think a lot.
Why do you think that?
I just think that is the thing. I think a lot of
That was
podcasters-
just recent, and I can't think of any other recent podcast.
right.
I think a lot
Yeah.
of podcasters thought about hanging it up after Marin when he was done. I mean, we talked about it.
I think there is a moment you have like, oh, you can end a podcast. That is an
Yeah.
option. But also it helps to be Mark Maron, who is a thriving acting and touring stand-up career.
Sure,
you know,
yes.
and like, not relying on it
But
as
you
a
never
source of
thought the
income.
Cat Ranch would close down. You thought it would be open forever, and here we go. So,
But he's going on a tear, man. He's been on a press tour, and he is cooking, honey.
He's bigger than ever.
he is. He's cooking. He's saying.
In winding it down, he's winding it up. You know what I mean? You guys could have that. You end this
I think
show?
the farewell Doughboys tour could
I mean,
actually
can you believe
launch
it?
us into our next.
I saw
era.
people sharing this picture of you guys hugging with your like
It was and that was in Boston, probably.
yeah,
Because
with your
it's-
10-year show, and people would be like, "I'm really moved by this." Imagine the kind of juice you get if you ended this entire project.
Is that sad that I can remember? I mean, I agree. Look, it sounds like you guys are talking us into ending the podcast, which I think we
Well,
both kind of
Jesus
agree
Christ,
with.
man, 10 years.
It's
It's
been
like,
going
what
for a
more is
while
there
now.
to say?
It's true.
I mean,
It's not to say you can never do a podcast again,
If
but maybe
Sandler would
this
do
one's
McDonald's
over.
with us, we would end it. If Sandler would do McDonald's with us, don't you think we would just end it?
Do you think that would be the final episode?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think you. I think you say that. I don't think you would
I
do
like
it.
to have money. I mean, like that.
Yeah,
is-
that's the
that
thing.
is-
I think
that
you
is
would.
the
I
tricky
think
part.
because I think that would be a big episode, and I think it's hard to probably turn the spigot off after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, unless you're like, hey, if you're like, hey, this is our end date, we're committing to ending it regardless. Let's get the biggest guest we can book.
Would
I think that's
listeners
the
be
way
cool
you.
with
if
just
it
paying
helps,
the
I don't think it
Patreon?
would be that big. It's like it's Adam Sandler talking about McDonald's.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
think there would be like
In Big Daddy,
he does other. It's not like him like coming out of isolation of like never doing an interview.
It would probably be
You know
part
what I
of a tour, press tour for something
He's
else.
not
Or be in a bunch of
connected to
different
McDonald's
podcasts.
Like,
at
how do
all.
I resolve this? That this guy's eating McDonald's,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, sure.
He's not.
McDonald's Woody Allen, or do we have to get someone? Do we need someone bigger?
Is Woody Allen on the Mick list?
He's. I think he might be on the Mick list.
Okay. We'll talck about it.
The Epstein McList.
There's a lot of overlap. Do you ever do you ever eat fast food? Because I know. Hey, are you fully plant based now, or you don't eat any meat?
I eat fish.
You eat
I
fish, okay.
Yeah.
And what's your
Pescatarian.
you're pescatarian? What is your meat consumption, Sean?
I eat meat.
You eat
I
meat, okay.
I eat meat a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have some ground beef later tonight.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
fun.
What are you doing? Tacos?
Oh no, just a big pan of ground beef, a little bit of seasoning on it, and a sweet potato,
That sounds
That's it.
great.
That's
He
dinner
eats that
twice a
every
week.
night, twice a week.
Wow.
That sounds good.
and an arugula salad, a little shaved Parmesan, some
There you go.
avocado, and balsamic dressing.
I like the peppery taste of arugula. I
Oh,
like.
isn't it nice?
It is very nice.
They were sold out of arugula today at the grocery store. They
Really?
I had to go to a second grocery store.
Wow.
Can you tell us the grocery store without doxing yourself?
Well, at first I went to the Whole Foods next to the Grove.
Okay.
No arugula. I mean, first of all, she wants. I have a wife. She wants the organic girl arugula. That's the best brand to her.
Sure.
But we'll
Okay.
get the other one if that's sold out. I mean, I'm telling you, not a speck of the stuff in the store.
Wow.
like eggs. a
So
year
then on the
ago.
way home, I stopped at the Trader Joe's.
It's going to be
on
that
La
Labor
Brea.
Day rush. I'm sure a lot of arugula
3-day
salads.
weekend. Yeah,
sure.
people must have been making a lot of arugula.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah, that happened. But the peppery taste, can't beat it.
A lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it's sort of
Number
thing.
one green for me.
With a vegetable, you don't
Number
expect
one
that.
green.
Number one with a bullet, arugula.
Do you mean of all green vegetables, or do you mean of like salad green?
Oh, does it have to be
Of
green?
salad greens. Of
salad
salad
greens.
greens.
Okay, yeah.
Of all the different lettuce.
Yeah.
I'll take it over baby spinach, which I also like. But
When
anything
it comes
else.
to green vegetables, what are there outside of lettuces? I mean, a green
Well, we got
tomato.
broccoli.
Broccoli,
Yeah.
right.
You got asparagus.
broccoli's good. You got green beans. You
Oh,
got
there's a lot of
snappies.
them.
You got
Oh,
edamame.
there
Yeah.
sounds like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
there's
them.
a whole sort of bean.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
a
whole
lot.
pod
Bok choy.
area of it. Bok choy's not bad.
The carrots, the carrot top is green as well.
Well, carrot top.
Yeah, ironically, carrot top has red hair, but the
I think
top
you're
of the
thinking of
carrot is
carrot
green.
bottom.
Well, his top is a carrot.
His top is
it's
a carrot.
not that he
yeah.
shares the same top as a carrot.
Right.
That
makes
is a great
sense.
question. Is
It's
it
not
the
a
carrot
question.
bottom?
It's not a question.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
because I do think
Completely-
you're right.
it
I
could
think of
not be
holding
more-
the carrot by
could not be
the
more
point.
resolved.
It's the end of the carrot in my mind. When I think of a typical Bugs Bunny eating the carrot,
Right.
the end of the carrot is he's eating it. This he's not cutting
But
off
the end is you think of the butt end.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It's rounded like a buttock as well.
So the end is the end of the bottom, or is that the top? I guess that's the big question.
Well,
But we
that's
don't
what
have to
we've
get
been
into
talking
this.
about for a little while.
Yeah.
Well, we're in it now, and I don't see any way out of it. But I
And the whole
eat
show.
meat. I eat all the different meats.
Yeah.
I'll have, name a meat. I'll tell you if I've had it.
Pork.
Yeah. A
Veal
little al
tongue?
pastor.
Okay.
Veal tongue.
I don't know if I've ever eaten it. I've tried tongue, like I've had like a tongue sandwich.
I shouldn't say the person who I went to dinner last night, and I was with a few people, and one of them ordered. I'll list off some of the people there. Carl was there, our friend Carl Tart, Gabrus.
Okay, so it was a group thing. When you told me you had dinner with Carl last night, I actually thought it was like a one-on-one dinner, and I was like, wow, these guys are hanging out.
I would have a one-on-one.
I know you would. I was just a little surprised that it happened.
Do you want to do like a lunch this week, me and you?
I would love to. Is that real?
Sure.
We watched some Celtics games together, and it felt like a good bonding moment. And then maybe what happened?
We're pluralizing the singular event, but yeah.
I came more than once. I did come more than I came twice, I believe.
All right.
But I think the pandemic maybe happened in your own little cat ranch, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay to say?
Yeah, it's fine.
Wounded creatures.
We're both cat.
Gathers them up.
We're both cat fans. We're big
got
cat guys.
Yeah, he's got 2 cats. He's comparing himself to my guy here. Come on, man.
I help save cats occasionally.
I do too. I got 2 new ones now. I was trying to find homes for them. Now I got 2 more fucking cats.
You
do more, he says. That's
Wow.
your total number of cats.
What's the cat count now?
What he just got on.
It's at 5.
on a
It had
Tuesday.
gone up to 7.
Yeah.
Then, one was like a neighborhood cat we were taking care of who moved away. Actually, was like taken away.
Right.
Then 3 of them have died in the past whatever for 4 or 5 years. It's okay. It's part of life. So then we were down to 3, and then someone dropped off 4 at our doorstep. Neighborhood guy who does a lot of cat rescue was like, "Can I keep these here like until we do the adoption event to get them vaccinated?" And so I drove them to get vaccinated and fixed and all that. And then 2 of them got adopted pretty quickly, and then the other 2, just as time ticked by, you just start to go, "Oh, I think these are my cats now."
Yeah, sure.
So now we're back up to 5.
Wow.
They're beautiful creatures, cats.
Little carrot tops, these new ones.
But I'm going to be in trouble because I did a
Orange
podcast.
cats.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever go home from a podcast and you go, "Oh, I wish I didn't say that thing. People aren't going to like it."
I think every day.
Yeah.
So that's how I
And then
live.
they're like, we don't. You're right. We hated that.
They don't.
Oh, it's actually much worse than you thought. You thought we just didn't like it?
Well,
You will be paying for this.
I did the Stores podcast recently.
Oh,
we
I
can
guess
plug
it
it. It hasn't come out.
I guess it on the Stores podcast as well.
But we covered, and I mean,
Haven't gotten to ask
I'll
here.
spoil them. They'll probably be mad. We did Petco, and I said that I had been warned that once you have children, your relationship to your cats changes to where they're a little bit more like, "Get these fucking things out of my face."
Really?
And I love them, because they are my pets, and I've cared for them and all that. But there are so many more moments of the day where you're like, "Oh, this too."
Oh no.
Do you find that, Hayes?
Yeah, because they are mushing their face into your face. Bath time in our house is actually the worst because I'm like trying to navigate.
Are you talking about cats or children? I'm confused.
That's so interesting that you say that. We're actually talking about both cats and children.
Okay,
We're
all
talking
right.
about
We're
the
talking
combination
about the
of
experience
them.
of having a child and a cat.
I
So
don't know.
you're actually right on by invoking both children
Well, when
and
you said
cats.
when you were saying that they were mushing their face into your face, I didn't know if you meant children. And then when you said bath
The
time, I
cats
assumed
are
children.
doing that. So you're trying to do something else. Cats get in front of whatever the thing is that you're like trying to do. In my experience, if you're
Yeah.
reading a book, they'll sit on the book.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Yeah, and if you're
Yeah.
eating, they'll
You
be
know what I
like,
say?
even if they don't want the food, they want to have their face like in the plate where the food
Yeah,
is to be like, is there anything here I could enjoy?
And when it's just cats in the house, you're like, oh yeah, this is so much better than just like the book,
Being
or the
alone
food.
or
Like,
having
get
a
in here.
book, yeah.
Nom, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
But now with
Families.
something you're trying to do that is like sometimes precarious and slippery or whatever, and they're like, how about I get in the mix here?
What if I was weaving in and out of your ankles while
Yeah,
you were like
that.
trying to carry a child?
Stairs. You're just like,
Yeah.
you want to
You're
kick
like-
it. Yes.
Well, good. So I'm bringing
You know
up
what?
something I did on a smaller podcast no one was going to hear. I said something that I regretted saying because I was like, animal lovers will be mad at me, and now I've just put it on a much bigger platform. But I've rotated to it.
We can delete this too if you'd like.
Do you think animal lovers would be mad at you? I think you're just being you're being candid. You're still like loving cat parents.
Just to bring it,
You care for cats so much.
Just talking about that complicated relationship with them.
like
It changes.
to lose some other people on the other side of the spectrum. The other side of the coin is there's a certain amount of your kids getting bitten that you just accept.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's just like up to a point, like once a month, I feel like my kid could just get a skin-breaking bite or scratch from
a little scratch
from one of the cats.
Scratch more common, I think, but it'll be like they'll be going to touch the cat or bother the cat when the cat wants to be left alone.
As
You'll
long
be
as
like,
it's
no,
like-
don't do that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
learning
this is how we
experience.
learn not to do that.
Yeah, that's a good learning experience for children, I believe. Also, by the way,
I had a paralyzing fear of. Finish with that.
No, I was just going to say that I think a part of the reason I'm not a big reader is because every time I do get out a book, the cats will sit on them. I'll just say, do your thing, and I'll
That's
kind
gotta
of
be it.
I'll
Yeah,
drop,
it's gotta be
I'll
it,
drop the
Mitch.
book.
Put down this copy of James
I'm
Joyce's
sitting across from you.
Ulysses.
First of all, I hear
Otherwise,
you
this
say
guy would
you're
be
not a big reader,
voracious.
and I just about fell off the couch. I said, well, there's got to be some kind of explanation for this. Like,
Well, the
there's got to
cat
be
thing
some
now, I'm
other-
piecing it together myself.
Yeah.
The cat.
There
with
had to be a third
cats.
party involved that was
Right.
stopping you. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they'll get on your book. But look, I haven't had a child, and probably this is also part of the reason I haven't had a child is that I like my relationship with my cats.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't want that to change too much. I still am kissing them, and if they're getting in my face, I am very much loving it. They've been very sweet lately, but
Yeah.
Wally did. He scratched me the other day. Wags broke skin. He was
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I was playing around with him a little too much.
I was going to say I had a paralyzing fear of dogs for most of my childhood because one of my earliest memories, I was 3 years old. I was at my brother's friend's house, and there was a dog there, and I said, "Doggy," and she ran up and bit me on the face.
Oh.
Basically, it just a bite mark from underneath my eye all the way down to like the corner of my mouth.
Oh my
And
God.
just this huge like bloody gash opened up. And
I'm actually surprised when you said doggy right now that Jemmy didn't do the same thing to you. It's very
then-
off-putting.
and
I
then
almost did it.
and then my dad got his camera and took a picture.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whoa.
which I think
To
was
document it?
I think it was to document it for the ER, but it did feel like he was kind of like, yeah, I gotta
I
get a picture
gotta
of this.
get
Yeah.
And this wasn't a time when you had a phone that you could just take a picture
No.
easily. It was a process to go and
Yes,
get
yeah.
the camera.
Wags,
yeah.
I have one team to write off your NFL list, the Browns. You do not want to be a Browns fan.
What is that?
The dog pound. They have a bunch of
The dog.
yes.
Well, no, I love
Never,
that.
you could have given me 100 years.
Yeah.
I've come around to like loving dogs. Now.
You're
Just like,
a
I
dog
was very
petter.
scared of
I
them
mean,
for a while.
Jemmy is one of the best dogs in the world, as we all know. She doesn't. Do I have Mike face?
Yes.
I do.
Do you want me to fix it? Here, can I?
I
fix
have
it?
Mike face all the time, but
Mitch is
His
referring to
name's
the
Mike.
Mitch is referring the microphone blocking his visage.
there we go. I fixed it.
I
Is it
do
fixed?
it.
Yeah.
I intentionally will get it a little bit in front because I like to tantalize.
There's
the
some people that
audience.
say if I got Mike face, I'm not putting I don't want the video up.
Let them use their imagination a little bit. For
That's
what-
know
that's
what I
kind of how
mean?
I
You know
feel
what I
too.
mean?
I don't like
Tease
people
'em.
seeing my face.
They like to fill in
I
the
grew up,
gap.
it's this generation, the internet and all the pornography they
Yes,
look at.
the
They're so used to
dropout
having
film.
the whole thing shown to them right away.
Mhm.
There used to be a little mystery, a little magic.
I agree with that. I agree. I actually do agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough magic in the world anymore, Wags. I think that children, when I was a boy, I was afraid of, Halloween time, I was afraid of monsters and spirits and things like that. And I
Sure.
think with the phone, I think children think that's silly stuff now. I don't think that they're as afraid of that anymore.
You don't think there's any sort of curiosity about the paranormal? That's kind of gone away.
I think
I disagree. I feel like people are still engaged by that.
I just feel like when Sightings was on in the 90s, it felt like, the truth felt like it was out there. Now I feel like we don't care, or we know enough and we're jaded.
we had
Oh,
that
do you
whole-
not think that society
when I
has any
think
sort of
something
like?
that was on in the 90s where the truth is out there? I think of Sightings.
That's number one for me as well.
That's what I associate as the 90s cultural icon about the truth being out there.
I think you're right. There's not really any like conspiracy theories or sort of like alternate ideas that people latch onto in the same way. It used to be with Sightings.
Yes, yeah.
Something that was entertained, and now it's like we've all kind of agreed on this one version of reality. We're in lockstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, there are some. It's not as fun as it used to be, I guess you could say.
The world, you
Maybe
mean?
I just was wrong on this point. Maybe I could have been wrong.
It's possible.
Yeah, I'm having less fun for sure.
Me
at least
too.
right now.
But is that well? Are we getting older? Is fun dissipating as you grow older?
I'm sure there's part of that. Yeah,
but also
sure.
the world doesn't seem as fun.
No, I mean, I think the world seems maybe a little bit more miserable. And
Let's
I don't know
bring
if
that
that's,
fun back, right?
Well, I have kids, so to see, you could instead of saying like kids aren't scared of monsters anymore. Do you want to know if kids are?
Yeah,
scared
we
of
can
monsters?
talk
They
about
actually are really scared of.
Oh, they
monsters.
still are.
It's one of the
afraid
scariest
monsters.
things to kids
Yes.
is monsters.
It's still monsters.
It's monsters. My daughter's really scared of Mufasa for sure.
Sure.
Okay,
Because
but Mufasa is the good lion.
but he growls in the beginning.
Got it.
At Scar.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't like when he's mad at Scar like that. Scar hasn't earned to be treated like that.
I
guess
get
he
that.
didn't show up for Simba like being born.
Yeah.
Is this from the Lion King 2? Is this from the new Lion King?
Yeah, Simba is born in The Lion King 2. Yes, that's right. That's when we kind of get to the Simba
Yeah, the
stuff.
Simba being born
is
part.
in The Lion King
Really
2.
good question. I think most of us probably knew the answer, but yeah, Lion King 2 is when Simba's born. And when you first meet Mufasa, who's growling.
Mufasa famously survives the first movie.
Yeah. So
And
in the
once we get around to number
sequel,
2,
you know, he's all
the
over it, he's
Mufasa
growling.
Scar dynamic and Simba's birth is really established. in
James
The
Earl
Lion King
Jones,
2.
for those that don't know, did the voice of Mufasa in the.
Oh, fun fact.
Yeah, a fun
that?
fact.
That's cool.
I like the name Scar. That's a good name.
It is a good name, but he is. I guess what I was confused about here is I haven't watched the movie in a while, so I'll admit that I slipped a little bit here on it. There is a lot.
A little
Do you know
mea
who
culpa on
voices
your part.
him? Who voices Scar?
Is it
That's a real. It's a.
Is
it's
it Jeremy?
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
That's great.
home run out of the park vocal performance. Oh, he's so good.
Has there been a children's movie as good as Lion King in the modern day?
I mean, I'd argue Spirited Away for sure.
That's one of my
Spirited
daughter's
Away.
favorites.
Great.
I
Wow,
could watch that.
I love
that. There's just the ones you develop a tolerance for watching
Sure.
like hundreds and hundreds of times. Moana 1, absolutely. I think Moana 1 is great.
Yeah.
Moana 2 sucks.
Yeah.
And so I just tell her we don't have that.
That's great.
We're out of Moana 2 in the house.
Should I retell the Patreon story of taking my kids to Bad Guys 2 the other day?
Did we clip it?
I don't
No,
think
we didn't
so.
clip it.
So
So
it's very
it's fair
very
game.
quick, but
Can we clip it?
You can do anything you want. It's your show. So I took them to Bad Guys 2 in the theater. Quick version is my daughter wanted to leave. There wasn't that much of the movie left. My son still wanted to see the end of it. So I took my daughter outside to like FaceTime with my wife and like kind of like keep her chilled out for a little bit. And I told him to just watch just inside the door in like the aisle next to the seats so I could see him. And I was like, when the movie's over, just come out and we'll all leave. And so I'm hanging outside with my daughter. My son walks out of the movie and he was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And I was like, the movie's over? It seemed a little bit early. And he's like, yeah, it's over. And I was like, well, what happened? And he goes like, they died. I go, what? He goes, yeah, bad guys died. I go, sorry. Wait, tell me like what exactly happened? He goes, well, the rocket ship exploded and the bad guys are dead. And the last thing I saw was just like everybody on the ground was just, being sad because all the bad guys are dead. And I go back in. And he was like, what? And I was like, go back in. They're not dead. And he was like, I saw him explode. And I was like, go back in. So he walks back in. He's inside for like 30 seconds. Just the door pushes open. He leans out. And he's like, have you seen this before? No, I haven't. He's like, how'd you know? He goes, they have like Band-Aids. They're not even like that hurt. So funny and just like so chilling how fine he was with it. He's like, man, they're fucking dead. He's like,
I like that
gotta
he
be the end.
decided he was like, all right, things are wrapped up here. I can just head out.
Yeah, all right. Let's fucking start the car, brother.
That's a beautiful story. You know what? There is still some magic in the world, Wags.
Yeah,
Well-
we were just a second ago saying that, kind of with the, we're not in the sightings era anymore. Maybe magic has disappeared from the world, but it seems like it's still here.
There's some magic.
There's still
I think
some
that's
magic
what he
in the
was
world.
referencing.
Yeah.
He was remembering that conversation. Yeah. Right?
Yes, no,
I don't want to be
100%.
giving him
Okay,
too.
great.
You know him better than I do,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I took
Yeah.
that to be a reference.
Yeah.
Does he though?
Yes.
He might just be saying now that he was remembering it, but Wags was tuning into he's saying that he's vaguely remembering something that area, but
Yeah.
okay.
Sometimes I think these two would hit it off. If they ever really put the work in, yeah.
I think the
They
four
came
of
to the
us. I think
same
the four of
idea.
us need a project.
I think we'll.
Oh my God,
yeah.
wouldn't that be nice?
It would. Be, wouldn't it be nice?
With
It
your
would.
clout.
Couldn't launch the group chat again, but I think
We'll get that group chat humming. What is everyone's morning routine as far as food is concerned? Because we're always talking about a coffee chain, but also a chain that people are going more likely to frequent first thing in the morning.
Does it have to be morning?
No, it doesn't necessarily. I mean, well, I don't know. Whenever you wake up, I'm
Okay.
whatever. I'll start.
Go ahead.
I get myself some black coffee, and I go on a little walk around the neighborhood. And then if very often I'll just have like a bowl of oatmeal with some fruit, or maybe some cottage cheese with some fruit. I usually eat a light sub 400 calorie sort of breakfast just to get a start on the day.
Okay, I can go next.
Yeah.
So I get up at 6:59.
6:50. 1 minute before 7.
Mm-hmm. That's what my alarm is set for.
Why 6:59?
You're making me ask myself some tough questions.
So you can say you get up before 7 every day.
I understand it. It feels early.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, that I'm like, I need to get a
It feels
jump on
way
things.
earlier than 7.
Yeah, way early.
So my kids have these hatch lights. That was a sponsor at one point. They have these hatch lights that change colors and stop making white noise at 7:15. So I have 15 minutes to feed the dogs. 2 dogs.
2 dogs, 5 cats.
2 dogs. Feed the 2 dogs. Feed the 3 older cats, and then the 2 younger cats who are kittens. So they have different food.
Oh my God.
I get all of them fed.
We bought a zoo.
Then maybe we
basically
start.
over there.
Then maybe we start breakfast for the kids. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so then, we're putting in, today it was cinnamon raisin toast, peanut butter for him. She usually wants cream cheese. Today wanted it plain. Then we're cutting up some fruit. We're making lunch for school. I will have a black coffee, a blue bottle iced coffee in a can.
Okay,
The
sure.
bold, not the bright.
Mm.
I will drink that. And then I might have just like an Aussie bite.
Fun.
Or like a little sort of like granola, like an energy bar kind of bar.
What is an
Or if
Aussie
it's a
bite?
workout day, they're the little tiny muffiny granola looking things.
Got it.
If it's a workout day, I'm gonna have a Think bar, a peanut butter Think bar.
Okay.
Which for you,
'Cause
I'm
that's my
guessing
protein.
most days are a workout day.
Come on, Mitch, you flatter me. No, it's only 2 days.
Still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And that's my breakfast. So there's not a big breakfast thing going on.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
I wake up with the first kid, whoever the first kid is who wakes up.
Will they wake you up?
Yeah, we got the monitor on. and
Ah,
so, yeah.
monitor.
And it's the boy. It's always the boy, and
Mm.
so I'll just hang out with him for a little while. But I make breakfast, and for all the families out there, the breakfast that I've discovered that is a real crowd pleaser is a Dutch baby,
Okay.
which is like a very egg intensive, like pancake.
Mm.
Comes out of the oven all puffed up. It's sort of has a popover effect. You can do a savory one, or we mostly do with syrup and berries and stuff, but that cuts up like a pizza, kind of like a breakfast pizza for the whole family. So that's probably three mornings a week. I'll do a big Dutch baby that feeds the whole house.
Wow.
Mm.
And the cast iron, it's really nice. You cook it in the oven. But yeah, that's a big breakfast.
Are you getting caffeinated first thing in the morning?
Yes, I do. And so I used to. I feel like I not introduce
you were
to
locked in on the blue bottle little
cuties. I used to have
candies,
those all the time. But I was very taken aback by the discovery that those have like 250 milligrams of caffeine in them.
Oh boy.
For something so small.
Right.
I mean,
I need
that's
it.
shocking.
Yeah.
And then I like the Stumptown ones.
I need to feel sick.
Same thing. I mean, like, that was the problem. I wasn't reacting to it hardly at all. It was like a normal dose, and I would have like 3 more cups throughout the day. And Stumptown ones too are like 275, and so I have switched to either like just the drip machine, or if that's ours is broken a lot, and so I use the Groundwork cans.
Yeah.
Usually the Bitches Brew. It's just what it's called.
I was doing as far as my home coffee brewing, I was doing the French press for a bit, and then I was like, this is just kind of cumbersome, and I actually wasn't super satisfied with the consistency of my cup of coffee. So I fresh grind the beans. I have that Encore grinder, and then I have a Ninja drip maker now, which is like, this thing is fucking good. This gets the job done.
Don't you feel like the French press used to be? And I'm fine with skipping Mitch if we all are. I mean, if the 3 of us are good with it. It just feels like we're maybe headed in the direction of skipping Mitch, and like, I just want to make sure, like,
a wave of relief washed over me when Weiger started talking to me. I said, "Okay, good, he's feeling it as well."
I was feeling that too.
Yeah,
because I could feel Mitch really loading up for his answer. And
he had been like, does it have to be the morning? And then it was just like, okay, this guy's got a monologue locked and loaded, and I just like can't.
On the French press, doesn't it feel like that used to be more of a thing at restaurants? Even like 6 years ago, where they would bring out the little thing and be like, give that a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Just give that a couple minutes first, and then push it down.
Fun thing with tablescape.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you never see a French press anymore.
I did see that there was a movie theater that had, one of the Lamley theaters had a French press. You order a cup of coffee there, which was kind of nice. But yeah, it's
can be good. I used to do a French press, a million years ago.
Yeah.
Then I had a cold brew maker. I was making my own cold brew.
It just fell out
finally
of
just like
fashion.
Kind of cycle out.
Stopped.
Anyway, okay, I feel like I'm ready for.
I take a Lexapro every morning. And then I sit around usually and I wait to order Jersey Mike's. That's kind of it.
But you've never been a caffeine guy in the morning. You've never been a coffee guy.
I don't. In fact, I drank a coffee today for the episode, and I feel I feel zippy. I feel I a little too much for me. I'm gonna be up till
the show.
Hey, buddy, with summer ending, I'm settling back into my morning routine as a working man, and thanks to Trade Coffee, I actually look forward to it. They recommend beans I'll love, ensure they're roasted to order, and ship them fresh to my door. I've gotten amazing coffees I never would have found at the grocery store, and every cup is a perfect cup.
Well, Wags, that's because Trade is the #1 coffee destination in the U.S. for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. They've sourced the best beans from over 50 top roasters across the U.S. For cold brew lovers, they've teamed up with 15 roasters to create a special collection made just for cold brew, so every cup comes out smooth and delicious every time.
Trade's prices are on par with grocery store brands, but the quality is next level, whether it's smooth cold brew or a cozy hot cup to start your day. Plus, you're supporting local roasters with every cup. It's win-win.
Wow. Take their quiz, and in under a minute, they'll recommend coffees you'll love. If that first bag isn't quite right, no problem. Trade will replace it for free until they nail it.
I've had a lot of success with Trade Coffee. I'm a coffee drinker. Got to have my Java. And one notable one that was worked out really well for us, Clatch Brazil Diamond Reserve, which was chocolatey and sweet.
Damn, I didn't know you were Clatch, man. Wags.
That's right. It was fresh. It was the beans smelled great, and the flavor was on point. And the subscription experience is just so seamless. So right now, Trade is offering 50% off a 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/doughboys.
That's drinktrade.com/doughboys to get 50% off 1 month. Drinktrade.com/doughboys. Wags, are you secretly cleaning with microplastics?
I hope not.
If you're using detergent pods, your clean might not be as clean as you think. That's right. That's why I've made the switch to Blueland across all the cleaning products around my house. Their products meet the highest standard of clean.
They're effective yet gentle on my family and planet. Blueland was also named an EPA Safer Choice Partner of the Year.
From cleaning sprays and toilet bowl cleaner to dishwasher and laundry detergent tablets, Blueland's formulas are 100% microplastic free, made with certified clean ingredients, free from chlorine, bleach, and harsh chemicals that are safe to use around my entire family. Wally, Irma, my pets, my plants, my sister and mom who are in town who are using Blueland, Wags. You don't have to choose between the safe option and what actually gets my house clean.
Blueland is on a mission to make it easy for everyone to make sustainable choices. Hardworking, clean products can be the norm, not the exception. Blueland products are independently tested to perform alongside major brands and are free from dyes, bleach, and harsh chemicals.
Certified by EPA, Safer Choice Certified, EWG Verified, Leaping Bunny, USDA Bio-Based, and B Corp. Plus, Blueland is trusted in over 1 million homes, including mine.
Mitch, I like the dishwasher tablets. They're proven to perform on baked-on, burnt-on stains, and no rinse aid is needed.
I like those toilet tablets, Wags, because I need them.
Blueland has a special offer for listeners. Right now, get 15% off your first order by going to blueland.com/doughboys. You won't want to miss this. Blueland.com/doughboys for 15% off. That's blueland.com/doughboys to get 15% off.
Do it.
So, this is an incredible segue.
Yeah.
Not to outhost you, and I know that's why you don't have us on here. In preparing
People
for
get
this
used
podcast,
to having a...
I listened to an episode of a show that Paige Port, the president of Dear Media, did with Josh Zad.
That's right.
The president of Alfred Coffee. And it was exactly this format. The show is called Diddle, Day in the Life. It's just an acronym. Wonder.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you just walking successful, driven people talk about their days. Paige Port, the sister of
Whitney Port.
Correct.
Wow.
Whitney
Right.
Port.
The
Yes.
city. Yes.
Yes. And he wakes up between 7 and 7:15 every day on average, and first thing he has to do every day is have his coffee.
I'm a little surprised Zad having and we're talking about Alfred Coffee today, which is founded in 2013 by the aforementioned Josh Zad on Melrose Place in West Hollywood.
Which is a shortening of his his actual name is not Josh
Gad.
Zad. His full name is Josh Gad.
And he named it for his father, Alfred Zad.
I'm in a fantasy football league with Josh Gad.
Oh, wow.
Have you disclosed this publicly before? I don't know if you have. Yeah.
I'm in a fantasy football league with Josh Gad.
What week are you going up head
Do
to
you
head
think you
with them?
could be in like a porn parody of some kind as Josh Zad?
No, because for a couple reasons.
Okay.
There's a couple. Yeah. I'm an actor, so I would think about any role.
So that's not one of them.
That's not one of the things I could do.
You can act.
I was trying to think of what you call him, and all I could land on was Josh Load. It wouldn't be Josh Load.
No, Josh Gad would be Josh
Nads.
Load.
Josh Nads, yeah, maybe Josh
Nads.
Josh
Josh
Wad.
Nad, yeah.
Josh
Zad
Nad is
and
better.
Zaddy, it's kind of there, but it's Josh Nad.
Josh
sure.
Nad, yeah.
Josh Wad is pretty good too. I like Josh.
It just
Wad.
if Wad rhymed with Gad, it would be that would be a
that
natural
would be
fit, but it
amazing.
doesn't. Yeah.
I'm gonna destroy Gad when I go head to head with him. We'll see what happens.
They own a
I was
registered
in a fantasy
trademark
league
on
with you
Butt
guys,
First
no
Coffee
longer.
and has
Didn't
2 dozen
respond.
locations.
Wagger's talking.
Sorry. Alfred is Batman's butler.
And you know what?
Yeah,
Not to,
That's true.
Show all the preparation I did to just give a good product for the listener, but that is today the explanation that Josh Zad provides for why the chain is called Alfred Coffee.
It's Batman
because of the association with Alfred the Butler. However,
Hayes did some
in
digging.
the early years of the chain,
Yes.
the story was different. It was named after the fact that the first franchise was on Alfred Street in West Hollywood.
It seemed to have shifted over time.
It's technically on Melrose Place.
Right.
That's where the first one is.
Yes, yeah.
And this is some of the most expensive.
Right?
A show.
Andrew Shue.
And
Right?
I would not be surprised.
Andrew Shue. Corny Thorne Smith. No?
So he
Heather
comes
Locklear
from
reinvigorated it.
a commercial real estate family, and he was in commercial real estate, and you can kind of tell, like, with the locations they choose, like, this is part of the process. Can I help you?
I had an older sister. She loved Melrose Place. I watched some of it with her.
Thank God. I'm so glad we got that off.
90210 Melrose Place. I watched quite a bit of those for my older sister. Friends too, and if you, I don't know if you guys, do you, any of you have big sisters?
Yeah.
You got a big sister.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. You and I got a lot in common, except there's a lot of different things too.
I'm looking forward to this lunch, man. We're gonna get to all of it, but not here, okay?
We have had great solo times together, you and me.
Yeah.
Where?
It's
Like,
true.
what happened? Where?
When he we've gotten lunch together. We've hung out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got a lunch that we haven't landed it on the calendar yet, but it seems like it might happen this week.
I want it to happen.
Yeah.
I like to hang out with you.
Maybe a movie.
I would
Sounds
love
fun.
I would love to see a movie with you. In fact, if you wanted to bring children, that's also fine.
Oh, okay. There's not much in the theater for them now.
Okay.
Felt like I had some really interesting stuff to say about
I was
About Alfred Coffee?
engaged.
the
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
I know you were, but like
Yeah.
I know that's not what the audience wants. Like they want this.
They wanna hear
whatever
Mitch.
this is. That's
They
what
wanna hear Mitch.
They
want.
like the info.
They want to hear Mitch
I-
say that I
like-
could bring my kids.
Please, can you continue about? I'm sorry that I detoured with Melrose Place. What were you saying?
The guy that started this chain also it's an LA chain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Started Melrose Place. He also started Cali Dad Beer.
Wow.
With Adrian Gonzalez.
Wow.
That's it. Like he was like co-founder of that company. That was in like 2018. But it's like kind of a branding and commercial real estate exercise. This chain.
I don't like that as much.
The coffee is not like Alfred Coffee. It's Stumptown, right? So it's like not a specific like coffee experience they're selling. The proprietary thing is the vanilla syrup. That's like the one thing that they really like push is like this is Alfred.
Their
Can I
world
be
famous
honest
vanilla
with you?
latte.
Your story here, this information here, has made me like this place less, and I don't think that was.
You thought you were getting Alfred brand coffee.
I am. Yes,
And they may have like their own thing now,
Their
that's
own
from some
roasting
separate-
method or
I don't think they
something, I
roast
don't know.
anything, but I think
Yeah.
they do have like some kind of blank label other coffee they use in addition to Stumptown. But for the first like 8 years of it, it was Stumptown.
But you're viewing it as more of a cynical exercise.
Yes, this is a little bit. This is a little bit of the magic has gone away from this
As
place.
opposed to-
it carries a magic for you.
They-
huh?
Today, when I was tasting it, I was like, "This is pretty good." You know, that's where my head was at. But then hearing all this, the tech and the a project and a
Say anything.
bullshit.
What I
everything.
associate them with actually is
First thing. Were you listening at all?
I
Did
think you
say
said some
anything
tech.
about
They were
tech?
well, the project.
I think
they
you're
curate
thinking,
though, don't they? I mean, because you could get Uncle Polly's sandwiches there
Hey.
for a long time, which I used to order occasionally because they were so much closer to me than Uncle Polly's, and they had like pre-made the sandwich that I liked from there. So I would get it because there's an Alfred at the Line Hotel, which is closer to where I live than Uncle Polly's in West Hollywood. So I also noticed today that the breakfast burrito they have is from Wake and Late,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
which is, I think now, I only just tried it last week. I think it's the best breakfast burrito in Los Angeles.
It's very good. It's
Am-
not my
Amelia-
favorite, but it is
It's
very good.
excellent.
Amelia got one, but they were out of. It's the second week in a row she's gotten something that looks like Trump's hand.
Right.
We were saying that the burrito kind of looked like Trump's hand. It was
She got the veggie, the vegan breakfast burrito.
and I thought that it was
Okay.
not bad. It wasn't great though.
It tastes
Okay,
a little
that's
Jim
not the
Natty
one
to
I'm
me.
talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
But these are all like, and they have Zab's hot sauce in
Yeah.
there, which like these are all LA brands that came out of the gate with a little extra zhuzh.
And notably, we should say they now have Vesti sandwiches. Our buddy Adam Gertler's
And we love those
sandwich
Vesti
company.
sandwiches.
Great sandwiches.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're carrying a different sandwich now, which I noticed today too. And they used to have what they called a bodega breakfast sandwich.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was on like a
Now, you come from New York City where the bodegas are running wild.
It's true. It's
He
true.
thinks that bodega, sorry. He thinks that that's like a Latina woman or something like that. Bodega's a store. It's a place where you...
I don't think that bodegas
They're
You think of,
there
like,
sometimes.
Boricua
but,
or something. Like, bodega is a store where you buy food.
The bodegas are running wild in New York City. You can go there late and have a a breakfast roll. Give me
I
the
want to know what that is.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, they had this sandwich, and I used to get it pretty often. I really thought it was a very good breakfast sandwich, but it's gone away now. But it had a good like sort of chili sauce on it, and it was just a bacon, egg, and cheese, which, by the way, is weirdly more rare here in LA than you'd think.
That is very true.
In New York, it's literally every single 10 feet.
Yes, at the bodegas, like I was saying. That
well, it's not what you were saying, but it's true. That's it. I got the Chagachino, by the way.
Chagachino.
We say what we all got?
Yeah,
well,
we can go down the line.
as we're talking about, like, they don't have a signature coffee, but this is, they have their world famous vanilla latte, which he mentioned, but they also have a Chagachino.
Now,
which is
come on,
like a
boys. You don't
signature
forget
drink
how
of
the show
theirs.
goes. We of course we discuss all the items.
A blend of wild forage chaga mushroom, cacao, cinnamon, vanilla, and monk fruit topped with Alfred espresso and milk.
And these are, you see these in more and more places, and
Yes.
they have the little standee, the Chagachino standee at all of them. I think it's some kind of third-party provider that's like, hey, you want to sell Chagachinos?
Yeah.
I can't, the mushroom infused, I don't know. I'm skittish about it. I haven't
Oh, you're
tried
not
it yet.
adaptogenic,
Yeah.
and it's obvious looking at you.
Yeah. You're not maximizing what could be happening upstairs here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see myself ordering a Chagachino.
Well, I just drank one.
Oh,
Do you want
No,
what's
let
going
Mitch
on
do
right
it.
here?
No, Mitch, let Mitch talk about the theoretical world where he drinks
Mitch,
a
you cover the
Chagachino.
Chagachino.
I could see myself ordering that. I could see saying, this is very different than a regular cappuccino, but there's an earthy flavor to it. There's some mushroom elements in here.
What else could have happened?
And then also, I could have gotten it and I maybe dropped it and spilled it and I never even got to try it. That could
Immediately in his fantasy, in
Yeah.
his wildest
Yeah.
fantasies.
I did spill
And
in a
could
top.
be- big
could be
mess.
anything you want could happen, Mitch. It's like, I know what I'd do. I'd
But
just
he's
screw
right.
it all
That's
up.
what would happen. He would spill it.
But it's like chicken or the egg. Like, go ahead.
I did spill an entire coffee in an Alfred once. I was holding a fucking garment bag. It was so embarrassing. I dropped the whole fucking thing on the floor. And
Oh,
just
man.
got him to help me out. Get a bar towel.
My biggest association with Alfred for a while was that when Kawhi signed with the Clippers, you remember
Yes.
what I'm going to say?
I
that
mentioned
they
this
were
in the
like
intro. Yeah.
that they were like no one from the Clippers is allowed to drink Alfred coffee or whatever.
They
Why?
playfully banned Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they said they
Kind of a
couldn't
troll,
have they
yeah.
couldn't have Alfred coffee because Josh Zad,
He's a Lakers
I guess, is
guy.
a big Lakers fan,
Oh.
and he said, and it didn't feel that playful to me. It
Not
felt
a nice
very
thing to do
aggressive.
about
Well,
one of the
that's,
teams in
yeah,
your
that's why I
own
put
city.
the playfully in quote.
So then I posted that I had found a fingernail in my latte at Alfred Coffee, playfully as well. And I didn't go there for a little while, but I have another memory from going there, which is I was there getting a coffee when I worked on the CBS lot.
Okay.
There's an Alfred right there.
Wow.
I had walked out of the lot into there with an executive, a studio executive.
Ooh, which one?
Now I got to drop names. Alec Botnick.
Wow,
Okay.
Botnick.
So I'm with Botnick, and we're at the front of the line. He's buying me a coffee. From the back of the line, somebody goes, "Oh my God, Sean Clements. I love Hollywood Handbook.
Oh,
I'm a huge
amazing.
fan." And I was just like, I'm about to be so rich. Now this guy knows I have a built-in fan base.
This is perfect. This is the Hollywood dream.
That's great.
It was incredible. And
Yeah.
so thank you to the fans. And obviously if you see me with a studio executive like that, keep coming up to me. And if I'm alone, leave me alone.
Did you guys both go to the Silver Lake one as well?
Yes,
Yes.
that's where we picked up from.
We picked it up from there.
Wait.
Just
I
the
mean,
fucking
like,
rhythms of the show.
Okay, I was picking that up.
Yeah, Amelia picked it
I
up.
picked it up.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Amelia
I
Amelia
was,
picked
I was
it up.
getting a vibe that
Yeah.
you didn't go at all.
No, we didn't, yeah.
Okay.
You
I mean, I've been
two
to
are-
Alfred
you-
Coffee a number of
No,
times.
sure,
but
that
not
would
covered
be
this big
too
of a
much
visit.
to talk
You
about.
two stir
on
the pot
show.
quite a bit. I hate to say this, but you two may be the devil incarnate, both of you.
The offer was extended to our guests, as it always is, of like we could pick the food up for you. You both chose to go on your own, which was above and beyond. And yeah,
That was above and beyond.
Yeah.
Boy,
It's just
it's a
less
long way
time.
from the shrimp off, huh?
I had a lovely
The
interaction.
show's changed. It's different.
No, people do complain about it. What are you gonna do?
Wait, what do you mean? I think we're still doing okay.
We're doing fine.
It's. I think this is.
No,
I'm having
what
a
would
fun.
heal all of this
Is the shrimp off too?
is ending the show.
God, man.
That would fix everything.
Well, it'd be a real shot in the arm for the last few episodes, and then that's how people would remember it.
Yeah,
That
that's
is true. But couldn't we do that next year?
No, I think you got to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking.
not get
Look,
the same-
it's the wrong.
There's no
It's the wrong
guarantees,
time
you
to
know?
talk this man. You could talk him into
You
it.
could talk me into it very easily. I think the I've been
And I'm gonna have to be a correspondent on Hollywood Handbook.
Well, look, I went to the Silver Lake one. He went to the one at the Lion Hotel in Koreatown,
Mhm.
Studio City, Melrose Place.
Okay.
There's one at like LAX, but
Yeah.
there's now one on York in Highland Park, and like this chain now like represents something when it shows up in a neighborhood. Starbucks, they used to be like, oh, this is like a symbol of like the neighborhood gentrifying or whatever. But like with Alfred, you're completely on the other side of that process. And it's now like a high end,
yes.
like investment opportunity.
Same thing happened with Abbott Kinney in Venice. It's just like another like fancy.
I
what's
guarantee
become a
there's
fancy
an
pants
Alfred
stretch.
on Abbott Kinney.
There is one. There is one now. Yeah.
Does Starbucks is that a gentrifying thing still with Starbucks, or is it time
I don't
to move?
think it still
No,
has
I don't
that.
think so.
I don't
Starbucks
think
moves in, you got to get out of that neighborhood now. Is that what it is, or no?
So
Anyway,
you think? No.
Mm-hmm.
You think a Starbucks moving in would draw something that would make you or some fictional person you're
Mhm.
thinking about would move out of the neighborhood.
First
Yeah.
the Starbucks, then the bodegas. That's Mitch's whole philosophy.
Starbucks is so omnipresent. I feel like it's like a Subway franchise. It doesn't say anything necessarily. It's just like they're just everywhere.
I've never liked Starbucks. You know this about me.
Yes,
In
I
fact, the one I like the most,
So
Coffee-
brave.
coffee.
On a show about talking about food.
Chain restaurants. this
I like
fucking
Dunkin' Donuts
hero.
the most, of course, but Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, as far as like the LA sort of brands, I like Coffee Bean. And Tea Leaf. I don't need more than that.
Mhm.
I will say,
You're also again though. You're not a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of like thing like you're not going out on too far of a limb here. It's easier for you to abstain from a coffee chain.
It's
'cause
like
you don't drink
asking
coffee.
Moby what's the best steakhouse.
I don't need. Look, I thought that this coffee was really good. It reminds me of the first time I had it in Intelligentsia, and I was like, "This is a very well-made coffee."
What'd you get? Just a black coffee?
I got a latte from here today.
We've never reviewed.
Wait, did you think he
Intelligentsia.
was asking about Intelligentsia?
Yeah, the first time I got Intelligentsia, and I did
Oh,
remember.
wow.
And it was a latte, and it was very good.
But today you got a latte as well?
No, today I did
Vanilla latte.
a bit of ice, the famous iced vanilla.
That's what I got too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got one of those. I got it hot. The drink that put us on the
Thank
map.
God I'm here.
Real vanilla bean syrup layered with milk and finished with Alfred espresso. I think this some bitch is pretty tasty. I mean, like this is the thing. I just don't need this much sugar in a coffee drink.
Well,
That's
and,
part of the-
and
that's part of
it's
the whole issue with
exactly
me.
what I would say even about my Chocachino, which is I drank it.
Yeah.
I think it's nice. I don't
Oh, you had the
get drinks
Chocachino.
that sweet. I had it. You covered it for the
yes,
show
Yeah,
just because you could imagine ordering it.
yeah.
I
He
actually drank
did
one
have
today.
it, Yeah,
Oh, we
that's
should've
actually why we were talking about it.
We should have heard from
That's
you
how
on
it
this.
came up.
That's how you got the idea that you could possibly.
Yeah, I didn't have it. You should have talked about it more.
So you listed it's like cinnamon, vanilla, monk fruit,
Yes.
and so that's 3 sweeteners
And cacao,
basically, and cacao, 4 sweeteners.
Yeah.
I
That's a
just
lot.
don't need that much sweet in my drink. It's not what I want. Now I got an extra shot.
Okay.
What is a monk?
did.
I
fruit
got a
anyway?
3X.
Oh, and so for me, they said we pulled doubles.
I know that is usually what you'll be told is
And I don't know why I agreed to that. I didn't want 2 extra shots, but she was like, it's the same price. I was okay. So I got a quad, which I didn't mean to do.
Wow.
Yeah, I that happens most places where if you want another shot, they just say, well, it's always a double shot, and so you're paid the same even if you have them do a half.
I just looked up a monk fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Not the most attractive of fruits.
Sure.
Some of them you look at.
Well,
and
I'm
you're just
not
like,
fucking
get
the
me
thing,
in there
Mitch.
right now. Like some of
Jesus
these,
Christ,
some of these
man.
fruits, if it's looking just right.
I mean, it looks like an old lime. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to offend, people who love
from Old Lime. We get it, right?
Yeah, right.
Us against the world out
Believe
here.
me, I grew up near there. A lot of ticks.
There's a lot of.
Well, yeah, it's where Lyme disease comes from, babe. You ever seen Lyme?
Is it from Lime or Old Lime? Because there's Lime too.
Yeah. I was so much more familiar with Old Lyme as a town in Connecticut that I think of it as being from there. But yeah.
Did you have the latte experience where the person that was working in the store was very nice? It could have used a shake.
Yes.
My first
It was
sip
so
was
settled.
My
Right,
first
yeah.
sip was 100%.
Because ours all came like that, like layered almost.
Yeah, it's like striated in this way that is like difficult to undo.
Yeah.
It's kind of
They're too busy with
You're either having just like pure espresso or pure syrup.
But I
Yeah.
think it goes back to like this is as a business plan is like I think from a marketing standpoint that's very grammable. Like especially you get like the one that there's the strawberry drink they've had, which I've had before, which is yummy, but that one is like super like distinctly layered and like photographs well. Versus just kind of a beige, sort of
shake it
swirl.
up.
Yeah.
They're too invested in their development and their tech enterprises to
Tech thing.
to shake that dang thing up. But look, it looks nice when you do see it from afar. It looks nice. It's grammable. I'm sure that we'll get a lot of likes on the Instagram post. Which
Well,
is
if
nice.
I could make a one
That is good. We do
nice
want
to
that.
yes.
if I could make one observation about it that I don't think anyone has mentioned yet, the layering is sort of aesthetically pleasing in a way that's grammable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
looks nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So for
Yes.
Instagram, websites like this,
Right.
apps, you can see it.
Right.
And I think that is part of, why they probably do it is, for Graham.
Some inherent visual appeal. Yeah.
And can I just say
Yeah,
this?
the look of it.
Yeah.
Since we last had you guys on, the podcast space has opened up more into Instagram world,
Yes.
YouTube.
If you're not
video.
doing- if you're not doing video,
that could
you're
actually be, I think,
behind,
why
man.
they layer the drink that way.
Oh yeah.
Because of the visual element of it.
Well,
And-
Well, because of the
and-
way,
and
yes, marketing has changed
Yes.
and everything.
Right.
Where like
Yeah.
I think
to
that's
have a
actually why they do
picture
the
of it,
drink like that.
to put a
Yeah.
picture of it online, social media, Instagram.
Yeah.
Right.
Good
We're discussing. I
points.
mean, we're even the context of this discussion. If this were a clip, we would have like photographs of the beverages.
You'd
and
see
that
it
would-
on
that
there.
Itself
It'd
visually,
be a visual representation
Right.
of
Also,
it,
you know
not
what?
just the audio of the drink.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of thumbs up on that video, which is also nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing we're looking for.
That's a way people express approval, and you think of a thumbs up as a physical thing you do with your hand, but now even that's online. Even that can be that's grammable in its own way.
I'll give this video a thumbs up right now.
All right, that's a perfect clip.
That's a pretty good clip.
Or a YouTube short. There's a lot of different.
Tight as a drum.
We also got some lemonades, Mitch. Regular lemonade. Can't go wrong with a classic. Don't know about that because
Yeah, it's
regular
probably our
lemonade wasn't
worst
really hitting.
drink.
Yeah, that was pretty
really-
bad.
What was bad about it?
There was
Or
some
you
of
don't
these
have
little-
to say. You can just say it was
There
bad.
maybe
I
was
guess.
a rotten lemon.
You
It
think that
yeah.
the lemon was rotten. God.
Well, it tasted. I mean, like
Got a fucking
And the
old
old
lime and the
lime,
rotten
like-
lemon.
Give this guy something to fuck for once.
Yeah. Somebody get this man a sexy citrus.
I thought it was a little overly
Boy,
acidic.
grapefruit.
I didn't love it.
Ruby red grapefruit, man. I know what that looks like to
You think
Mitch.
the lemon was. You're giving them so much credit. that they even had like a lemon back there that like they made this out
I
of.
think they use it as a base for their other lemonades. So like they kind of plan on mixing other shit in there, so it tasted a little like flat.
There was something just a little bit weird about it. But I did like the cherry.
The cherry lemonade. Zing, pow, Morello cherries, lemonade, and a dash of vanilla and orange come together to create the perfect, refreshing summer sip. Yeah, I thought this was
Zing
nice.
Pow, and that's at Alfred's.
Like you hear all these components, you expect it to be overly sweet, but I think here the acid from the lemonade like kind of contrasted that enough where it was fine, and the cherry was really dominant, which is what I wanted from a cherry lemonade.
Can I just take a break?
Yeah.
Are you guys having a good time?
This is your break, man. I don't want to ruin it for you.
All right, I want to check.
So you want me to cut that out of the episode? Or-
No, that break. No, it could. No, it's just like you know.
Break it.
Yeah.
It's just a quick break from the one sentence Wagger was saying.
I just take a quick break from listening to you.
I was like, what this chain feels like to me, I feel very catered to, not me personally, but it feels like they're doing a lot of like market research on like what's the thing.
Yeah, right.
Guys like me. Corny white guys
So
like
like
me.
I got like, I don't particularly like the flavor. I just wanted to see what the deal was. They have a matcha croissant.
Yes, I also got a matcha croissant.
I
We all
looked
had-
at it. God, I took a long,
Bites of
hard look at that.
I mean, and when it's a croissant flavoring, it's just green tea. It doesn't feel like
Yes.
matcha specific in this version.
When it
but
said
it's
like filled with our famous matcha chocolate, I went, well, that's a chocolate croissant.
Yeah,
and it wasn't. I didn't taste chocolate at all.
There were some chocolate nugs in there, but it was pretty muted. The matcha was pretty overwhelming.
But like what they're testing out does not feel like it's part of any larger brand identity other than like this is some of the stuff that's hot right now.
Right.
You
This is
know,
what
like-
you like, right?
Yeah.
It also looks like a little moldy croissant. I know that it just looks like a little moldy croissant with the matcha. It doesn't work visually. It's not grammable.
Mitch just seeing mold and like rotting spots on everything.
It's ever since
Just
long
gradually
COVID.
realized that he thinks that everything looks sick and rotten to him.
I didn't love the matcha croissant. I just thought it was like but this is the cool thing. Like this is part of the issue that I run into with these places, and we ran into with Phil's last week. Mitch is that we're inadvertently doing 2 third wave coffee places that started in California in a row. But like the when we did out with Phil's, I was like, I would never get any of this stuff normally. I get a fucking cup of coffee. You know what I mean? And also like when it comes to the food, it's just like
Whatever happened to a fucking cup of coffee? Maca fraccia paccia latte chino. I don't know what all these words mean. Give me a cup of Joe.
You know what? I kind of do agree with
Water
that.
and
Yeah.
beans.
Phil's is different.
yeah.
It's different.
Phil's a different experience. But also like at
I love Phil's.
I do too.
Do you really?
I
do
think they're
too.
so good. I think that's a really underrated coffee chain. I think the coffee's very
The
good.
coffee we liked the coffee. I liked this coffee more
but
than
that's
Phil's.
That's all I want
That's all I'll
from
get
them
is
is
like a
the
pour over
coffee.
from there,
And
yeah.
like the cold brew at Phil's is good.
Yeah.
And they were like my brother was living in Berkeley. I went to like one of the original ones. It was like a 90s style coffee house that felt like a real place. And,
Right.
like obviously it's different. It's like a huge chain now. It's different, but like they are doing their own coffee thing.
Did they just sell?
they did just sell to
Yeah.
a private equity firm.
Central Perk. Like a Central Perk.
But all the
To use
and-
you guys in the Phil's episode as backup, I felt like I was kind of on an island there. Everyone else was hating it.
people didn't like
People
it.
didn't like it. Yeah.
I don't like
I think
Phil's
it's
that much.
I think it's good coffee.
Yeah, I like
the food boy, they have a coffee cake muffin that's just delightful.
Okay.
I just saw Wags on the Warner Brothers set, and never mind.
The Warner
I'm-
Brothers set.
No, I'm good too. Like if you're good with moving on, I'm also I'm fine. Imagine how bad.
Oh, I'm not going to sleep a wink wondering what the Warner Brothers set meant.
I saw Wags on the Warner Brothers
You're
lot.
trying to wrap
lot.
it around to Central Perk?
Yeah, I was right by the stage that Central Perk
Oh,
was
that's
shot
right,
on,
yeah.
which I thought was very, it's a classic.
The Friends Fountain you can see there too.
The
It's on
Friends
grounds.
Fountain's right nearby.
So that's the Friends set
Uh-huh.
on the Warner Brothers lot.
Yes. Yep. I saw Wags. We saw each other. It was fun to see you on a non-work day, Wags.
That's right.
I will say you were just at Warner Brothers for fun. Like what?
Yeah.
Mitch was working.
Okay,
And I
but he
gave-
just said it was a non-work day.
Well, Mitch, what he meant a non-work day in terms of Doughboys being work, in terms of that being our shared job.
He's
We were
a
seeing
work
each other.
friend of yours
Yeah.
who you saw out in the wild.
Saw out in the
That
wild.
was
He's a real
exciting.
friend of mine too. Excuse me.
We had a warm embrace. That was nice.
I will let
been
you
hugging
two.
a lot
I will let
lately.
you two. I will let you two
Hugging
joke
so much.
around as much as you
feel
want.
the
You
end
can you
coming.
can cause chaos on this podcast as much as you want. But Nick is my friend and not just my work friend.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that you'd like
I
that.
did like that. That
I
was
will
nice. It was very
say-
sincere.
The accoutrements of this place, it's all like very carefully chosen, obviously.
Uh-huh.
This straw that I brought, for example,
Yeah,
you feel
yes.
that?
Yes,
Compostable.
Oh, that's nice.
that's pretty good.
It's one of those like not real. It's like
They're, like,
commercially
plant-
compostable only. It's like okay, I'll
based.
just fire up my commercial composter to
Right.
get rid of this thing. But,
Because
like,
the cold drinks come in single-use plastic, which is another issue of like I'm not sure if that's technically compostable.
and not just single-use plastic, but it also branded with the Butt First coffee.
Yes.
Yes,
Ah.
right.
Which actually feels like it wouldn't be them. Like they feel a little hip to be doing but first coffee.
I
don't
totally agree. Something that like would be on like your
It's like a
aunt's-
live, laugh, love
yeah.
thing,
Oh,
where
absolutely.
it's like,
and that same
really?
little script,
Alfred's
like
is
from,
doing but
you buy it
first
from
coffee?
Michael's.
They claim it is their thing,
Live,
but yes,
laugh,
it
love
feels like
is
a
not
dated meme.
bad as a saying. I feel like I think
We can all
I
use a little bit
understand,
more
but
of
there's
that.
a certain no. I look all three of those things. I want to embrace that,
yeah.
but as a sign that you put on something, I think it's associated with a certain kind of person, like a mom,
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
or even a weird aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
so I think, but
I got
first
one of them.
coffee, just one.
maybe two.
Yeah.
I consider you guys real friends and not work friends either.
And not work friends either. Well,
We don't work together. I mean, it's like, but that's your choice.
I love work. Every time we
You've been very deliberate and
That's
making
not-
sure we
I
don't
don't
work
think
together.
of Hayes as a work friend because I actually don't think of doing our podcast as work.
that's
But
if you love what you do, you'll
having
never work a
done
day in your life.
this,
Yeah.
I get why you consider it to be a job.
Do you guys consider this work, Amelia and
I
Emma?
consider this prison.
That's
Our,
fair.
our other sweet treat was the chocolate sesame cookie, chocolate chip cookie with the Valrhona dark chocolate, roasted sesame seeds, and creamy tahini. A lot of sesame in this.
Can I tell you what
one.
I'm saying to that
Yeah.
though? Open sesame, hot help.
Hot help.
Yeah, it was real yummy. I was skeptical about the marriage of chocolate and sesame, especially how aggressively sesame it was.
Man.
But it was yummy.
That's a trendy flavor as
Yeah.
well.
No,
You know,
you're
it's a
right.
market
It is.
research flavor.
It is
It's like
very.
yuzu.
It's curated. It's all.
Yeah.
It's all. But so I took a look at the pastries, and this is a thing for me. You asked about our breakfast routines. Sometimes I will not eat anything for breakfast, and I'll walk to
what
I'll
I'm
walk the
talking
dogs with
about.
my wife to like a coffee shop or something.
Mhm.
And I find that almost all of the pastries have like a sweet there's either like fruit or chocolate involved. And I don't want that first thing in the morning for breakfast. I don't want that sweetness. And even like the matcha croissant or whatever, I'm just like, it's just like too much. Like, I wish there were
Savory.
more. Yeah, I wish there were more. And then they'll have a savory option, but it'll be like cheddar scallion Gruyere. Like it'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
like
Much
it'll
going
be
on.
something where I'm like, well, that's also not for breakfast. I can't have that with my coffee.
Yeah.
I wish there were more simple pastries available at these places. Like just like a single ingredient muffin, a corn muffin, something
Yes.
like that would be great for me where it's like there's a little sweetness to it. Even I got a bran muffin the other day I was pretty excited about at the Clark Street Bakery and there was so many raisins in it. And they didn't list that as one of the ingredients. And
Right.
I just wanted a little simpler. And so what I got here was is it called a rip and dip
Rip and
bagel?
dip bagels.
I got a rip and dip
Wow,
bagel
That's
because I just
incredible
wanted,
marketing.
which
Fun to
is
say.
it just, and by the way, was not uniquely textured to make
I was
ripping
gonna say,
it really easy.
Any bagel you can rip and
But I did eat it that way.
Yeah, of
I
course
got
you did.
the little cup of whipped cream cheese, and I got a sweet onion bagel, which had just enough, attitude on it that it wasn't just like plain bread. Oh, it was mostly bread. And I ripped it apart and dipped it in the cream cheese. That was my lunch with my chagachino. But that was like the plainest thing I could find, really.
The copy says it's meant
This
to be.
sounds like I gotta say this. Look, I'm not.
He
This
has to say. I mean, like, he's got to get this one.
Guy's
out, Wack.
fucking about to explode.
I know you got your thing, but like, you just
No, yeah,
say this one
give him
thing.
some
He's
kind of release,
got-
man.
He's got to do it.
Chagachino Rip and Dip Bagels. This is the direction. This feels like future breakfast in a lot of ways. I'm like having fun.
No, it's like we're living. It's like we're living on
Yeah.
fucking Cybertron.
No,
That's
it's like this could have been an episode of Sightings. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, you go, "Oh, that's not real. That's never going to happen." But here we are. We've
That's
gone
how I'm.
through
That's what
the
I'm saying.
wormhole.
A Chagachino and a Rip and Dip Bagel. I like
Black
the
Mirror.
experimentation of it. Wise. That's all I had to say.
The copy says these insanely crisp yet fluffy bagels are meant to be ripped apart by hand and dunked. So it specifies that they are engineered to be rip and dippable, but it doesn't.
Well,
seem like
what
that
I'll
tracks
say,
in your
well,
experience.
I will say,
Yeah.
it was shaped a little more like a Kaiser roll or something than a
Okay.
bagel, where there wasn't a pronounced hole and like the sort of like thin crispiness of what the
Wags
Montreal
out.
bagel style.
No pronounced hole. Wax out.
What? What?
I said no pronounced hole, and I said you're out. You're out on it.
Got it.
You like a
Yeah,
hole.
I want the hole in the
You need a
bagel.
Pronounced hole.
Yeah.
Because I pronounced, I didn't know. I thought I was stuck on pronunciation. That's
Oh, I'm
why I didn't
sorry.
quite get it. Like,
Yeah.
yes, it was
Right.
physically pronounced.
You can pretend I didn't say anything.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I liked it. Mitch,
Well,
it was
or
good.
we could pretend you almost said something, which is what happened. And we all kind of had to fill in the blanks. But at any rate, it was a little different than a normal bagel. But I thought it was going to rip apart so easily, and there was a little bit of work involved, little elbow grease.
That's
Luckily, I'm in
just-
shape.
To like get you to because like it's such an obstacle if you're buying a bagel. You'd be like, oh, I gotta cut this in half. They have a little knife.
It's
what,
true.
What surface do I put it on to spread it? They're just putting in your head that like these ones you just rip and dip in the thing, which like of course you can do that with any bagel.
That's smart.
It's so smart.
They got
it's
me.
really, really smart.
It made me more likely to order it. I go, I'm going to order it. Then, yeah, exactly. I'm going to cut it in half. Am I going to toast it here? Is it going to
Oh
be?
yeah.
Then instead it was like, no, this one you just rip and dip.
What's your favorite?
I do like this.
What's your favorite bagel varietal in a vacuum? Like what you get your pick of flavors. What do you hope is there? Hot and fresh out of the oven.
Oh, you got to make me pick just one, Wags.
Pick a few.
There's different days.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes I used to frequently get a pumpernickel bagel.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little toot on that as well. Lately, my order at my local bagel place is toasted oat bran bagel with butter.
Okay.
And it's got big honking oats all around the outside.
You're getting
of
your
it.
fiber in from what I am hearing.
Yeah, I need it, man.
gotta
I
do it.
gotta go to
At
the
a certain
bathroom.
age, yeah.
Pumpernickel, more fun to say than to eat for me.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I like sesame seed.
Yeah.
is my seed of choice.
Sesame seed, that's a fun bagel. Sesame bagel. Hey, you got a favorite bagel?
I usually go with everything.
Oh, sure.
I'm an
Everything.
My
It's
friend
nice.
Alex Crow has a stand at the Hollywood Farmers Market called Tomorrow Bagel. And
Wow.
he has a trendy flavor as well, but he has a sriracha maple one that's
Wow.
that's really good.
Oh,
Sounds like
that's
food.
interesting.
And my daughter gets their cinnamon raisin one, which like got me back into cinnamon raisin bagels a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, the kids get blueberry bagels, and the
Mm.
wife does. And if I'm going to like a Courage bagel where it is that like really crispy, like kind of slightly burnt bagel, I like a garlic bagel.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Wise, you also like the idea of like you've said this before, but like, yeah, this is the truth. I'm being honest here. This isn't a made up thing.
Uh-huh.
You like the idea when you're eating to like rip into stuff. You said this before, like the caveman aspect. Of,
Sure, I do think
You
there's
said
some-
it. You
I-
told me that.
You're bringing it back to rip and dip bagels.
Yes.
I thought we'd moved on.
No.
I do like to. It's fun to tear things apart when you're eating. Sure,
Yes.
it's kind of it is.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you told me that. You told me.
the animalistic side
Yeah.
of the brain. It's a fun to rip into.
I
the
never
and
feel
you can
more like a
imagine it's whatever
caveman
you
than an
want.
Alfred Coffee. Yeah.
We also got some sandwiches. I got the Vesti Caprese sandwich. Like we're big fans of Vesti,
We
and
like
I
Vesti
think
a lot.
I thought
Love
this was herb roasted tomatoes, pecorino and mascarpone cheese, nut-free pesto, garlic aioli, and arugula on a crusty, spongy, fresh focaccia. Really nice focaccia. I don't know. I thought this was a lovely sando. I ate half of it. Amelia, did you take the other half?
Yes.
What did you think of that bad boy?
It was good.
Yeah. What you also got, Emma? You got
I
yourself
got
a
sandwich.
Yeah.
I got the Italian turkey sandwich, and if you ask me, most of them are turkeys.
Oh boy.
Italian?
The Italians, I meant.
This also has the nut-free pesto along with roasted turkey, mozzarella,
Wish this podcast were nut free.
tomatoes, garlic aioli, and arugula on a focaccia.
Oh God,
How was that sandwich?
the boys were back. I'm just trying to have some fun.
We're having a great time.
Dude, that was fucking awesome, dude. I know you're joking around, man.
I liked the sandwich, the Italian turkey. It was, Vesti sandwiches. Look, it's a home run, Wags.
Yeah.
We love them. So
People say mascarpone, huh? Like that's just what everyone says, but that's not how it's spelled.
How are you supposed to say it?
Well, doesn't it say mascarpone?
Is it mascarpone?
It
But
is mascarpone.
But everyone says mascarpone.
Yeah, everyone says
They
mascarpone.
do, yeah.
Amelia, how do you
Nothing,
say it?
You know, just-
I don't know.
Did you? How? But like, are you doubting yourself?
it's okay
I
to
just
not.
don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
have no answer.
You haven't said mascarpone before?
Never.
Oh,
Yeah, I
interesting.
never
And
said
I'm
it.
not about to start.
I've never said it either. I'm not even going to attempt it.
It's spelled mascarpone. You're right.
Yeah,
I've seen the.
but
That's how I say it because I read it, but it never has felt that good to me either. So.
Mascarpone.
People are out here saying mascarpone.
Can we get some?
I think
can we
they
get-
probably should because if this many people are doing it, I've got to be wrong.
Well, look, linguistics is descriptive, not prescriptive. Like
That's
there's
one of
not
those
necessarily
things.
like a right
So it's
way to
actually
pronounce
supposed
something.
to be pronounced mascarpone.
Mascarpone. Okay.
Oh, but
Got
I'm
it.
not going to do that.
Yeah. Mascarpone. Mascarpone. Yeah. Then I think people don't know what you're talking about.
Mascarpone.
Mascarpone.
This my cup had a little Alfred is big on like Alfred X other brand
Yes,
type
yeah.
stuff, I feel like. And often they're promoting
A lot of
the
collabs.
Wall, the wall is we had Mary Beth Barone on our show, and I had just seen her on the way in on the wall at the Silver Lake
Wow.
Alfred because they were promoting her show with Benito Skinner. This is for Postmates. It has a little bagel with
Overcompensating.
overcompensating. Thank you. And a little coffee. Like they have eyes. It's kind of like corporate Memphis.
When you're done with
style.
Twisted Metal,
Mm-hmm.
go
Something
back
for
and watch
everyone.
Overcompensating.
Wags is watching season 2 as we speak.
Yeah, Mitch, you're great in it.
Thank you. Have you guys watched it?
Season 2 of Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Is this one of those episodes? Are we still promoting the show? Just tell me what I'm supposed to do. I'll say whatever the fuck you want.
Twisted
I want you to.
Twisted
be
Metal has just
successful.
ended. It is just ended. So
Okay.
this is not. We're not promoting it specifically, but
But we're not promoting it. it
yeah.
sounds like.
I guess
You want
we're
people to
yeah.
watch it.
Promotion
You're on the
never
show.
ends.
It never
right?
ends.
So,
Yeah, it never ends.
Yeah. And in that case, absolutely have watched it.
I
It's
inhaled
my
that
kind
thing.
of show. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
here's what's crazy for me is I normally don't like that kind of show, and I
right.
went in only watching it for Mitch. And son of a bitch, the exception that proves the rule, Twisted Metal, which is not the kind of show I would normally watch. I ended up just thinking it was really well done.
I don't care that
I
this is
love
fake. I love it.
I loved it. I mean, I was laughing. I was into all the characters. I thought like it's, visually just a fun show to enjoy. And like the tone a little bit like takes what I remember from the video game where there's like violence and stuff, but it's done in a playful way where it doesn't feel too heavy. It just, I ripped right through it. I couldn't believe I was done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pro, and I don't even want to know if he's never seen a second of it because that was very good. It was good.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it?
I don't know. 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 I don't Amelia, you got the Vesti spicy guy. I'm a bit of a heat seeker, so that this is a sandwich.
I got the spicy guy.
I'm so sorry, Emma. This is you got this. This is a sandwich that would normally appeal to me, although I haven't been eating pork yet. Smoked and cured ham, provolone, pepperoncini, Calabrian chili, a relish, garlic aioli, and arugula on a crusty, spongy, fresh focaccia. I'm reading the adjectives every time. What did you think of that bad boy?
It was great. I loved it. I was only gonna eat half of it and save the rest for later, and I ate the whole thing.
Wow.
So, A+.
It seems like the Vesti sandwich. I mean, because they're designed. We know that they're batched in the AM, and it's just like it seems like they're
It holds up.
Yeah,
holds up well.
it's a good fit here.
Yeah.
Great sandwiches.
Mhm.
But Wags, it's about the coffee at this place. Let's be real.
This coffee sleeve, I mean, like, I don't want to come down on them too hard, and I'm curious. I mean, you guys obviously didn't go so far as to go to the restaurant in preparing for this show.
Amelia did go, though.
I was embarrassed walking down the street holding this, and I just I felt it acutely. You know, I'm like in the middle of Silver Lake.
That sucks.
Like,
May I see it? May I see
I'm
it?
holding this thing.
I took a photo of my food from there, and I took the sleeve off because I didn't
Did
want.
they put that on your iced drink?
Yeah,
it was on my ice
always
drink
thought
as well.
were for like hot drinks to protect your hand because it's too hot. I don't really get why they put them on iced drinks.
But even if it had just said Alfred, I was trying to think to myself, what is it about this? Like, I feel like you present as someone if you're holding an Alfred coffee that has like been sold to in some way. You know what I mean? Like it's such a
code. There's a code on the back of it for money off your order as well. I don't know if
God, Mitch just discovered a code.
I'm analyzing this
Got
sleeve.
a regular Robert Langdon over here.
Da Vinci Code. I know that. That's from Da Vinci Code.
Angels
from
and
a whole
Demons.
series of
This guy says he doesn't read. He's like,
I read a lot of Angels and Demons, but then
read a
Wally
lot
sat
of
on it, and I never finished.
What's the third one? They made a third one. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, right. I think it's Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons.
Inferno.
So this is here.
Imagine there's clues in Dante's Inferno or something.
I believe so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
Did Tom Hanks do all three?
Yeah, they made a
movies?
third movie.
Wow.
Completely Invisible.
I haven't seen any of them. I never finished. I said I'm gonna finish reading the Da Vinci Code before I see the movie, and I never did.
Yeah.
So,
Da Vinci Code, super short chapters. Read it in rehab.
is that true?
Yeah, so I was in there, and somebody had recommended to me before, and it was like I got like checked into this like psych ward, rehab ward, and what I had with me, what was my parents like gave me to be like, okay, you know, you'll be in here for 2 weeks, was the Da Vinci Code, and for the first day, because I was drying out, like sweating it out, they didn't make me go to any of the little group meetings or anything. So I just was alone in my room, and I fucking ripped through the Da Vinci Code. Gotta say, one of the most satisfying, exciting reading experience of my life. I know we all shit on it now, but man, I was on an adventure with Robert Langdon.
the chapters, you're right. He was such an expert of like the roller coaster of just like ramping you right up at the end of a chapter.
They were like,
and
they were like, they were super short chapters. So you felt like, okay, let me just get through this next one. And then you were like, yeah, fuck it, I could do one more. And it just made you read it really fast. Wow. And I was like, I remember like on day 2 when they were like, you are going to have to go to these meetings, them knocking. And I was just like in the fucking book. And they were like, hey, you got to go to the thing. I was like, we're trying to solve the codex, like just like the fucking Knights of Templar. You know, like we're really getting to the bottom of this thing. But okay, I guess I'll go hear about, you know, how to save my own life.
There's a coffee on the sleeve.
Coffee.
And it's making a kissy face here. And then a rip and dip bagel that's leaning up against her. I guess they're an item, I believe, the two of them.
And interestingly, that bagel was not ripped and dipped. It's already got cream cheese on it.
It got cream cheese on it.
That looks like a regular, it might just be a conventional bagel.
It just straight up says Postmates here. I don't like it either.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Yeah.
Let me see the cartoon. I don't think I looked at it closely enough.
But it's
Postmates, so they just fucked.
Oh, that's the implication.
They're postcoital.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the shape of the mouth and everything. Like these guys, they just finished mating. It's post
holding
that.
flowers. Right. They exchange flowers afterwards.
Well, yeah. Well, look. So she's holding a bouquet of flowers, but she's given her flower to him. So the burger has just taken her virginity.
The burger?
Yeah. I guess it's a bagel with cream cheese, is it?
You said you were a burger.
Yeah. There doesn't need to be any deception involved.
No, that's true.
Ooh, I wonder what kind of baby they're going to have.
Yeah. But that's Postmates,
Yeah.
so they just had sex.
Yeah, how about that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it either. The more I've heard about Alfred, it's lost me a little bit. But I will say this. I thought that the world famous vanilla latte was good. It was a good coffee latte. That's a good latte. If you've ever been lost abroad or badly needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card can make. Saily is a new eSIM service app brought to you by the creators of NordVPN that offers several affordable eSIM plans in over 190 countries and 8 regions. Wow.
An eSIM provides an internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money on roaming fees. Planning on visiting several countries during your next trip? Saily offers global or regional plans allowing you to travel with the same eSIM plan for your entire trip. No more wandering around looking for a public Wi-Fi spot. With an eSIM, you're always connected.
Saily is simple and easy to use. Simply download the app, purchase a plan, and activate your eSIM. Plus, with Saily, an eSIM needs to be installed only once. You don't have to install a new eSIM for each country on your itinerary. Activate Saily's security features and browse more confidently. Change your virtual location, block malicious ads, and stay safer with web protection.
Download the Saily app in your app store. Use code Doughboys at checkout to get 15% off your first purchase. Or go to Saily.com/Doughboys to get started. That's SAILY.com/Doughboys.
Do it.
We should get to our final thoughts on Alfred Coffee. So, Sean Hayes, you've done the podcast before. We'll each go around, give our closing arguments, if you will, and give it a fork score from 0 to 5. Sean, seated to my left, we'll begin with you. Your thoughts, your fork score on Alfred.
Well, I've got to be honest about it. And I agree with Mitch. A lot of like Hayes' observations about the way they are sort of like marketing and the like trendy, like kind of like corny hipstery element to it has turned me off. But if you just ask me, like, if I just need a cup of coffee, here's my issue with it. So I'm gonna give it. It's out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it like a 3.3.
Okay.
And here's why I'm doing that. If I want a cup of coffee, I think I can get a good cup of coffee from there, and that's nice. There have been items there that I really enjoyed that have disappeared. They don't sell the sandwich that I used to get there. They don't sell the breakfast sandwich that I used to get there. So I've had like regular orders there that I liked, and they've gone. So there's too much turnover for me to really rely on them for food.
Yeah.
In the way that I would need to make it a staple. But like, it's called Alfred Coffee for the coffee. I think the coffee is above average. I think it's better than Starbucks or Coffee Bean or just like what's in the box. If there's just like a coffee shop that like I've never seen before across the corner, I'll probably go to Alfred because I trust it.
Okay.
Wow. 3 forks, 3/10 of a fork.
I have my phone up for a reason, but we'll get to it.
3 forks and a tine.
Yes.
It sounds like you don't want to go.
Would you we let the guests go first.
Let the guests go first. You know, like, this is maybe too thought out for this forum, but I used to work at LA City Hall, and like there, like you see a lot of like local business really struggling here, and like I'm interested in places that are trying to export a version of LA to the world. The place I'm most obsessed with is Umami Burger, that really was the example of that.
Yes.
The rise and fall must be studied.
I really do feel that way. And I love to read like the long magazine piece about what happened with that.
We've discussed this quite a bit.
You've done it 3 times.
Yeah.
I think. Judd?
That's right.
We had Judd discussed it with us.
Yeah.
I got to send you There's a guy on TikTok who just talks about the rise and falls of businesses, and it's a pretty long video that he does. And
The LA in a Minute guy?
no, it's not Los Angeles specific,
Okay.
but he just did Prime, the drink.
Oh, that already fell.
Interesting.
So last year it did like 1.1 billion, and now it's like doing half as much this year. And he went into why, but he also did like Rite Aid and like what their whole. I should find the handle. I sent it to the stores guys because I was like, this is so this is so interesting to me, and it's always sort of the same story in a way, where it's like there's venture capital money and they take on too much debt, and it's eating away the
story. Yeah,
but it's also, there are also marketing mistakes, and there's also whatever COVID happened, or like for a lot of retail things, it's like Amazon and like, but I agree with you about Umami Burger, and I'm sure there's like some bullet points we've seen before, but there must be a specific thing that happened with them.
and that went through the stage that we were all living here for, where in the first 2 years of it, everyone was talking about this fucking burger.
You gotta have
The
umami
truck,
burger. Yes.
Some could say that the burger boom happened because of umami. I would say
Sure.
that
You go back and read what people in like the New Yorker and GQ were writing about this burger, and it's like embarrassing. Like how people were just like foaming at the mouth over this thing. But that, then they open the place in Dubai, and it becomes like a, like a franchise that now like only exists at LAX and in Ghost Kitchens. I feel like Alfred kind of showed up like 75% of the way along the umami like trajectory.
Yes, right.
And they do have a Dubai store. It was like their 10th location.
Yeah. They have 2 stores in Dubai now.
Yes. And so like the fact that I
Or,
know,
I'm sorry, Kuwait is where Alfred's located.
I think they have one in Kuwait and one in Dubai, maybe. But they, not to outhost you on your own show, I feel like, because like I don't know what the core is. The coffee isn't the thing because they get that from somewhere else. There's the syrup, whatever. You can walk in and get something totally satisfactory there, like whatever it is. The pastry, the sandwich, like whatever, it's fine. But to me, I think it is a 2. Not because the product itself is bad,
right?
But I just feel sold to in a way that is not as appealing to me as a consumer.
I love what you're saying, and I love what you've done for the city, Hayes. That is the truth.
Thank you so much, Mitch.
I've tried to be. I tried
not
to be
enough to donate anytime I've asked.
I have donated before, for God's sakes.
Okay, well, it's public record.
Check the records.
This
You'll see
guy's
my
name
name on there.
This guy's name is Michael Girdley. This is one of him doing Dick's Sporting
the guy
Goods.
That does...
But he did a Pizza Hut one that I'm sure shares some stuff with Umami Burger. And one thing was like, I don't think of Umami Burger as being a place that you ordered delivery from very much.
No.
It was a sit-down dining experience.
Yes, it was, for sure.
And that declined
Yes.
so rapidly.
Yes, that's also true.
And so a lot of restaurants got killed by that, because I think that the places that were really set up and got in early on, like whatever, the Postmates thing or whatever, but like there, and then especially when COVID happened and no one went to sit down restaurants, if you weren't already a place that people ordered takeout from, then it was like your margins just got crushed.
Umami, it felt like, was declining prior to the pandemic, though. It wasn't.
I do think that's what happened.
Yeah.
If they had been just kind of getting started, I think of like whatever, Pine and Crane is a chain that like is a good sit down place, but you can also get delivery from there. Like I think we would have been ordering umami burgers. Like the Window is another. Is like the window does insane. It's like, ruined the parking in that whole area because their delivery business that they do. You could have done that with umami. It was just basically cooked by that.
Yeah,
time.
no,
because it was over.
Yeah,
and I think that people had just turned on it. But Wags, what are we as a country? What do we want? What have we become? That's a big question. And
right.
On the anniversary of a tragic day here.
I'm glad you referenced September 11th. I was waiting for that to come up.
On
the day this episode's released.
On the anniversary of a tragic day, a lot of these restaurants, just when I think about a mom and pop restaurant that makes it, even when I think about Tender Greens, which I like Tender Greens, and I really liked Tender Greens back in the day.
Yeah.
And then to become see it become corporatized, and now what do people think of Tender Greens? Do people like Tender Greens?
It's got a bad reputation in like writers' rooms for
Sure,
sure.
yeah.
It was
Yes.
over-ordered and nobody wanted it anymore. I still don't really have a problem with it.
I have no problem
I'm
with
fine
Tender
with
I
it.
can eat it.
The last 2 times I got Tender Greens, I got like diarrhea immediately. But I don't know. Like again, I don't know if that's necessarily foodborne illness.
Can you name a restaurant that you haven't had diarrhea immediately after eating it? It's like the common factor may not be Tender Greens.
Yeah.
It may be Nick Weiger.
I had a 4-day stretch of diarrhea recently. Like I was just like I can't believe it. And I was like I was like if it's one more day I'm going to the doctor. And then thankfully it subsided. But I was just like I couldn't believe it. Like
4 days.
I just like was fucking every single meal. I was just fucking sandblasting. Just fucking walking hot fucking hot cocoa dispenser. It was fucking
Jesus.
nasty. And I don't know what happened. Like I don't even know what triggered it. I must have gotten some sort of pathogen. That's the only thing I could think of, and it was just my body was working through it because it didn't matter what I ate. Didn't matter how fibrous
Like
or
an
how
anxiety tummy.
could have been anxiety tummy. Yeah, it could have been.
Maybe it was
could've been
anxiety
that.
tummy.
Could've
It could have been
yeah.
that.
It was real bad.
I'm happy that you're not.
Mind-body connection is so underrated.
It's true.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with Alfred.
Yeah.
At least they're pretty honest about what they're trying to be right off the gate, it seems like. They're trying to be some sort of fucking Instagram-y business sort of model that they're doing here. And
that could be why they layer the drinks. Like, why it's presented that way. It could be because, like, you take a picture.
No,
so
it's
many
just
people
like
take
the
a picture
visual
of their-
element of it.
Well, hey,
yeah,
of their
they
coffee,
want you to take a picture
and they
of
post it. And
They're
like,
more interested in how it
post-
looks for the Instagram or, any of these.
well, Hayes, I'm glad you say that because I open up Alfred's Instagram profile and it's Postmates month, and they got a drink here that's very
A
Instagrammable.
rare drink, yeah.
Really?
This
in the
matcha
Postmates.
latte here. And look, they have 150,000 followers, so I guess it's kind of working.
They're
for
doing
what they
something
want.
right, yeah.
They're doing something right there, but
I don't have 150,000 anything.
What is the end goal here? What
Pathogens, perhaps.
Isn't the point that we want to make good food, we want to make a good coffee, and now it's usually we're gonna sell out to a different place, and then that will be the end of the restaurant at some point. It's the umami model.
Yeah, no, you just build up big enough to get, be appealing enough to get scooped up by one of these big giant money companies.
And that's a
then
bummer.
That's it.
That's sad to me. And
Yeah.
for that reason, I'm with Hayes here. I'm gonna go. I think I did like my coffee more than Phil's, but I'm gonna still go 2 forks.
What'd you give Phil's?
I think 2 forks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like Alfred in terms of coffee. I don't like it as a brand. I do find its whole vibe very like obnoxious and it knows what it's trying to be, and it's not something it's not the sort of place where I necessarily I like what it's given off, or I feel comfortable there. I feel much better at a place like Phil's, and I like their wares a lot better. And so I'm not going to review this place as well as that, but I do think it does a decent cup of coffee. It feels like what you were talking about, Mitch, of like, hey, the end game is for this place to be sold to what these private equity firms.
In 10
or
years,
whatever.
there's be one in
So Donald Trump.
Quincy.
No,
we
they've
sold to
done
Donald
it.
Trump.
Yeah. But I mean,
Donald Trump's gonna buy it.
but I mean, it's also like.
I mean, it's it's like we're beating around the bush here. Like we're talking about like sold to this, so and so. It's Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But also,
It's gonna be Trumpfred.
His dad's name was Fred, so
it's true.
Yes.
maybe it was even Alfred.
I don't even like that part of it. They named it after the butler. Maybe you know what? Maybe Batman should give Alfred a coffee every so often.
And he's
Maybe
also
I should
said
downgrade it.
Yeah.
But coffee's so important to me, and I do trust the coffee.
I do like coffee. If I see an Alfred as a coffee drinker and I want a cup of Joe, I know I can get a reliable one. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to go too low on this one. But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just kind of like I feel like even like as a Laker fan, the Clippers thing. I was like, all right, dude, come
He's
on.
doing the
It's a little
jerk off.
try hard when they do that. Yeah, I'm making the jerk off motion for our audio listeners.
Nick's jerking off.
And So I don't. I'm gonna go 2.5 forks, 2 forks, 2 tines. It's just like
I attempted to jack off today and I gave up.
Did you get winded? What happened?
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I don't want to do this, and I kind of just pulled up my pants and.
Did you not get hard?
No, I was for a second.
So you were hard. You started jacking off, and then you just
but
gave
not
up.
totally hard.
No.
You're
I mean, never anymore.
Yeah.
Is it the? I mean, I'm
Lexapro.
genuinely the Lexapro. I was
The
going to ask
Lexapro,
the
I
first
do
thing in
gotta-
the morning. Lexapro, yeah.
Yeah, I got to take something from the. I got to take something with the Lexapro. Probably is the thing, but for a minute. But that's how I feel about this thing. I don't even care about jacking off. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. It's not even. It's
not even a completion. You're just
not
like
even a completion.
a little bit. It's like, all right, I'm
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
That sucks.
My
man.
yeah.
Were you just
I
using
gotta
mental
moisturize-
imagery, or did you get into getting some kind of source material?
I use some mental imagery. Yeah.
Yeah, just a nice memory.
I was doing just a bit about ending the show earlier, and now I just want to be on record that I sincerely think that you should stop doing this show.
I do like it is.
I got a nice moisturized hog because of it, so that is a plus side.
Oh, so you're using some lotion?
Oh,
just conventional hand lotion.
God, I would have. If anybody got pegged for a dry guy, I would have said Mitch. That we're getting an extra step, we're getting products involved. I just wouldn't have seen it.
Aveeno, one of the best. If you're looking for one, Aveeno is a great lotion. You guys don't do it.
I mean,
absolutely, I've masturbated.
Right. But I'm with you, Mitch. I'm kind of over it, and it's the same sort of thing with the.
This is how Mitch feels having a normal conversation. How I feel right now.
What are you
nervous? I feel like there's nothing I could contribute that would be like
Hayes is afraid
additive. Yeah. Like I get it.
What do you feel like we're doing an Alfred episode and kind of like what are we doing here? Do you have that
Yes,
feeling?
but that's not our. That's Alfred's fault. That's not our fault.
It is, but it is our fault too.
Well, you picked it.
It's not. You're not out here just like
Hayes, look what you've done. He's about to quit the show.
I'm not quitting the show. I'm just saying,
I mean, if I can contribute one thing, you say how much I've done for the city. Like, I feel like my work is unfinished until you end this. I think you get like the dollars you spend are a vote. You know what I mean? You bring to life the city that you invest in. And that's why, I mean, part of it is this fucking Postmates thing. It's like that's accelerating a version of life that is like where everyone is going to be living like you guys, where you just have it, brought to you, and you
don't go out in the world, you don't see anyone. Yeah,
I don't use Postmates anymore. I kicked off that app.
You got kicked off?
You got banned.
I got banned. I think because I used the name Top Dog on there.
Oh, it merged with Uber. Yeah, you had your Uber name was the Top Dog, and then you didn't change it, and then you can't get back on there. So what do you do for delivery now?
DoorDash.
Sure.
Oh, Grubhub,
but there's a few Postmates exclusives, aren't there? Alfred included.
Yeah.
Can't get it on DoorDash.
No.
Does Jersey Mike's just within the app? They do their own.
You can get it delivered just on the app.
But I think it is facilitated by I think it's fulfilled by DoorDash if you order for the Jersey Mike's app. Did you were you intending or now's my time to jack off, or was it kind of an impulsive
Did you go back to the jacking off?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I haven't done this in a minute. I should probably get up and do this.
Yeah.
What's a minute?
What's a minute? It wasn't a feeling of desire. It was like
it felt more like obligation.
This is a normal thing
which
to do
could be
right
this
now.
Lexapro thing. But a minute is I don't know, a few days, 4 days, 5 days, or something like that. Yeah. So I was like, I'll do this. Maybe I'll do some laundry or something. I was kind of doing a chore list.
Sure, right.
Yeah, you want to put it through its paces,
I actually give the laundry something to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What am I even washing off if I don't do this?
Hey,
I'd be the only one who works hard in this house.
That was our review of Alfred Coffee. It's time for a segment. We've got a food stuff we're going to say you should put in your mouth. It's Snack or Wack. And Amelia, I'm sorry. We've got these... These are the Stranger Things Chip-Ahoys. Is this correct?
Yes.
That's right. This is the Stranger Things Chip-Ahoy collab.
Wow.
These are chewy Chip-Ahoys. These are strawberry flavored filling.
Strawberry flavored filling.
That's right. These are look. I will say I like the colorway, at least on the packaging. which is
it
like
is
a
Chips Ahoy.
It's a
just
dark
so
cookie.
He is saying it wrong.
Right. It's not the Attorney General rule. Yes, it is a singular is a Chips Ahoy cookie, but I do say Chip Ahoy. In the same way, some people say Cheez-Its for a plural of Cheez-It, but it's actually there is no plural Cheez-Its. It's a Cheez-It
Chips
cracker
Ahoys. It wouldn't be Chip Ahoys, but
or Cheez-It crackers. All right, here we go. I'm going to take a couple of these.
Who are you more mad at, me or Wags? I can't tell.
I think you enable each other at this point. It's not you either of you as an individual. It's as a pair.
I'm not mad at
that I
anyone. I'm having a good
despise.
time. These look nothing like the packaging.
I didn't
These
think he was
actually
mad
look
until
kind
he
of
said he had a good time.
disgusting.
You know what I mean? Wow.
So before I take a bite,
Yeah.
is this thing gonna send me to the upside down? I'm not gonna end up in the upside down, am I? Save me, 11.
I don't watch Stranger Things. I watched the first season. I'm gonna take a bite of this.
I mean, we're talking about speaking of dry guys.
Nasty.
This is a big time dry guy.
really dry.
This sucks.
I expected this to be like it says strawberry filling. Where's the gooey strawberry
is it
inside?
filling or is it like strawberry chips?
It says strawberry chips, but there's supposed to be a filling as
No,
well.
there is a filling element. I can see it here.
Yeah.
I can
But
actually,
it is a sort of powdery. I didn't want it before, but I took a bite because I'm on the show. But I don't eat this crap.
I mean the second one. This is real fucking bad.
These fucking suck. These are horrible.
Is this what a Chips Ahoy consistency is like now? It's or like their chewy version, maybe? Because
Yeah, I hope
that's
not.
not what I remember a Chips Ahoy cookie tasting like.
I hope that that's not what they taste like now. Those are downright horrible,
These are also small.
and they're
I
just like
remember
falling
them
apart.
being bigger, right?
They're horrible.
They're way fucking smaller. Yes, to answer the texture question, that is my memory of what a chewy Chip Ahoy was always like.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a little bit, but it like actually, you know, I remember them being chewy. This is a little, it's a little cakier and more chalky. You know what I mean?
Netflix's
Yeah, the
Stranger Things
chalkiness,
right on
like,
the
really
package. Netflix,
overcame.
the Alfred Coffee of entertainment.
I guarantee, like Alfred and Stranger Things, I'm sure have done a collab at some point.
But like this could be like, look, the coloring is great. I will say, like, it looks like that looks like a fun sort of inverted, you know, upside down, if you will, Chips Ahoy cookie. I like the spirit of having that strawberry filling. Just the actual execution, it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
The texture is bad, and then there's no you want some sort of moisture inside of it.
It's kind of like chewing on sawdust.
Yeah, it's really fucking
Yeah.
horrible.
It's really bad texture.
That was beneath my lowest expectations.
Yeah, I
That's a
did
big time whack.
It
Did not
tastes
like
like
it.
Play-Doh.
It does
Yeah, it
taste
kinda
like
does
Play-Doh,
taste like
but not
That's
a good way.
That's a good point.
If that's meant
It
to
is.
compete,
It does seem like it's made out of Play-Doh.
absolutely. With like the soft batch Keebler cookies, those are
Yeah.
way better. I haven't had one of those in 20 years, but they
This may seem
Yeah.
intense, but I think the Duffers should be fed those until they die.
Wax all around, I assume. I don't think anyone's going to stump for these.
Massive whack.
Massive whack.
Yeah.
Massive whack.
Just like a restaurant of feedback, let's up with the feedback. Today's email is from Billy from North Carolina. Billy writes, I just saw a McDonald's commercial featuring Ronald McDonald for the first time in a long time.
He's back.
Now that Ronald's banishment from promoting McDonald's has been lifted, are there any other fast food mascots you'd like to see brought back from exile besides Subway Jared? We all know your stance on him. How about any mascots you'd like to see struck from commercials for the time being? Praise be to the Burger Clown. Thanks, Billy.
The Burger Clown.
I think he's referring to Ronald McDonald as the Burger Clown.
Oh, got it.
Is there I just like this is the problem is like who are the other exiled mascots? Can you think off the top of your head?
Jared is a big one, and we do not want Jared back.
No, sure, but it's just like I'm trying to think of who else has been taken out of the limelight in the same way that Ronald was.
Sort of a he doth protest too much situation with the Jared thing, right?
Maybe.
The
Um,
The
Noid.
Noid.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
the
what? The
Noid
Noid is
Noid.
a fun one. That's a great. If they
made
did,
one
don't they bring him back every couple years?
they
comes
brought him
back
back
around
fairly
back.
recently.
we all
but-
know what happened with the Noid. Yes, yeah. of
Yes, we
course.
all know what
Oh,
happened
yeah.
with the Noid. A man went crazy
Yeah.
because of it. It was very
He
sad.
thought it was about him. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So
Last name was Noid. Spelled
They
the same
do,
way.
yeah. They bring back the Noid now and then, but I would say,
I haven't seen Jared in a while.
Subways, Jared? Oh no, yeah, no. Wait, Emma,
I give you another chance, I think, to say you don't like it.
I mean, I do not want Jared back.
Emma was doing something else. Okay.
I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't mind seeing the Burger King Kids Club come back.
I was just about to say
they
the
were a
Kids
lot of
Club.
fun.
That could be fun.
Jaws, Kid Vid,
so many
Wheels,
mascots
Kid
are
Vid.
gone because they just don't advertise on TV anymore. Like I immediately think, I know this isn't fast food, but it's food. But like the honeycomb monster, who I love.
Yeah, they love that guy.
What about the and I don't even necessarily want to see him, but how about the little Quiznos sock monkeys?
Yeah, they had a moment. It feels like the nostalgia, cycle has maybe gone back to what we'd like to see from those guys again. And Quiznos certainly use a shot in the arm.
They could sing a song, you know, like
Song was fun.
yeah.
We love the subs. Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I think that was a lot of fun.
I'm a big fan of the Jollibee these days, but I think the Jollibee is getting in more than enough screen. I guess I was just like
Screen time.
Well, I would just like he's kind of what
He have his own iPad he gets to use.
maybe not enough screen time. I should say maybe they should have some more
Family brained.
some more like commercial advertisements in the States pushing the Jollibee. Because I just feel like you see him in his signage and you see him you see the embodiment of him, but I don't know Jollibee's personality, but he's a lot of fun.
I think that they could AI Madden back into some Chunky Campbell soup commercials. So I think that would be fun.
Was
That'd be
Madden ever in the
fucking cool.
Chunky soup
Oh
commercials?
yes, of course.
Oh wow, I don't
Very
remember
much
that.
so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just remember when they used to have Donovan McNabb in them, but
Oh, that's fun. Bring
are
back
fun
those. I don't want any AI dead people in anything.
They're trying to. This is targeted at you. They're trying to replace Danny DeVito at your beloved Jersey Mike's.
Really?
You know who they're trying to replace him with? Your enemy, Eli Manning.
wow.
Ugh. That sucks.
Danny DeVito doesn't like it any more than you do. He's actually snuck his way into the ads to protest.
Try to get him. Yeah.
That they're giving Eli Manning.
doesn't
this
want-
fight.
So this is the world of the ads. Danny DeVito is upset.
He's pissed off. Yeah.
And we're not sure if this is written in the ad or if he actually
Can I
has
get the
snuck into the
chocolate off
ad.
me?
I don't think
don't
they
think
would
so,
do
Brian.
something invite the former representative to come shit on the new one,
Right.
That
Would be the point
as
of
a
that.
campaign. That doesn't.
That's
make
a
any
good.
sense.
That's a
do you
good
guys,
point.
as we talk about all these football figures, do you guys want to hear my impression of Bill Simmons' impression of some of the announcers
I would love
that
that.
do the football games? Okay. Let's do Tony Romo first.
Okay.
This is Bill Simmons. Let's do Bill Simmons doing
This
Tony
is Bill
Romo.
Simmons doing Tony Romo. I got to get it more nasal than it would be. Yeah, I don't know, Jim. Wait, let me get it more
was
nasal.
really good.
I don't know, Jim. This is the game right here, Jim. Jim, keep your eye on this guy right here. And then here's Collinsworth, he does a lot more. You talk about a guy. It's really close to Romo, actually.
Yeah.
You talk about a guy. I mean, are you kidding me? I sat down with him, and this is a guy who just loves to play football. I got a chance to sit down with him, and he told me, man, when he's on that field, that's his happy place. He loves playing football.
He really gears up for those impressions on the show.
He's
He
having
does.
fun doing them. I like it.
Yeah.
I think that your impression is better than Bill. I think your impression
It's
of
not
I
really
lost-
Bill doing
I
it.
lost Bill in the Collinsworth a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard
Collinsworth
I
was
heard
just
him in
good.
the Romo one. Yeah.
It's got, yeah. You talk about a
there's
guy.
too
It's
much
got to be a
fun in that
little
one.
more. You talk about a. Yeah.
Weiger does a famous
I'll
Bill
keep working on
Simmons
it.
impression as well.
Yeah. If you have a question or comment about the world of chain restaurants, you can email us at feedback@birdfuck.com or leave us a voicemail at 830-GO-DO. That's 830-463-6844. Our producers, Emma Erdbrink. Associate producers, Amelia Marino. Our video editors, Mike Dorfman.
Well-
Doughboys apparel and merchandise at kinshipgoods.com/Doughboys. And the Doughboys Double Weekly bonus episode plus our entire pre-2018 back catalog at patreon.com/Doughboys. Sean Clements, Hayes Davenport, Hollywood Handbook, The Flagrant Ones. Plug away, please. And thank you so much for coming back. We'll make it sooner next time. That is my pledge. That's coming from me. That's coming from me. It's not an abstract thing. We'll have you back real soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
If you want,
always
though, but
fun.
also
No, we
no.
do. We
I
do
want to.
love
I
that.
want to
Get
come
back
back
on. We'd
if
love
the
to do
show's
a
still
regular
going.
thing.
Yeah.
If the show's still
it's-
going, we'll definitely have you back.
I'd love to come
very
back.
soon.
We're
In
gonna
the-
be back in the next calendar year.
You know, even if we're in the next calendar year, and if the show is ending sooner than that, we'll have you back before then. But
Maybe.
we'll
maybe
definitely
what
have you
can
back at least once before the show ends.
You're setting us up for some plugs.
Yeah.
Can I make a request
Please.
then? I wrote this movie. The movie's called The Dink. We
That's right.
filmed it. They sold it to Apple. We sold it. I'm part of that team. We don't have a release date yet. I think it's going to be sometime, next year. And maybe when it comes out,
peg
I
it
could
to
come.
that.
I could come back
That'd
on the
be
show. We
wonderful.
could talk about the movie.
I would love that.
We'd love that.
Yeah.
That
I
would
would
be
love
great.
that.
I'd appreciate that too.
Hey, maybe the Dink review the Dunk.
Hey,
Nice
that's
synergy.
really cool.
Huh?
The dunk for the dink.
Yeah.
Well,
And Hollywood Handbook and the Flagrant Ones. People should
Of course,
we
please
have a
check
lot
out
of
the show.
a lot of our
and-
listeners check out the show already, but if you haven't, these
We
guys
have
are
a
the
baseball
funniest.
show
Yeah.
now that we
Yeah,
also do.
yeah, they're doing a great baseball show.
And the playoffs coming up with whatever you want.
Red Sox looking like they're gonna sneak in there.
They're gonna sneak in there. I don't know exactly what kind of run we're gonna have, but yeah, let's
It'll be fun.
Let's have fun.
What's the URL where people can get everything?
Patreon.com/Hollywood Handbook. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
God,
it's called
have I
Hollywood
ever- have
Handbook
I
and
ever
Friends
said
now
that
is the name of the
before?
Patreon.
What kind of business is this?
Um,
What's yours?
It used to be called the Flagrant Ones.
Doughboys?
It is.
Or birdfuck.com.
Wow, and so you have a special URL that takes you right to the Patreon?
Yeah.
We do.
Oh, we need something like that.
Wow.
So it's called Hollywood Handbook and Friends now. The name of the Patreon. Site,
it
but-
used to be patreon.com/the Flagrant Ones, I think, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We love the
Mercy.
boys.
We actually
the
must be
boys.
really good at this.
we love the Doughboys.
Wow.
And it's given us so much content over the years to be mad at how your show's more popular than us. It's really become, even when it's not you, it is you. Like we're angry at, and it's really focused our energy in a really great way.
We're glad that we could bring you guys together in a way.
Yeah, I mean, we were already
we
doing
were
the
doing
show.
it first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did
But
Oh.
pretty quickly we did become just like a simulacra of what you guys are doing. Like we exist in the just in an imitation of your work, which is why I mean, I'm happy to just like join hands on this and like suicide pact it. Like we all shut it down.
I'm in.
maybe.
This is unfair to me specifically. You all can do other stuff.
You have me at Suicide Pact. Let's go. That'll do it for this episode of Doughboys. Until next time, for the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell, I'm Tiger Wager. Happy eating.
See ya.
That was a Headgum podcast.